has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflating himself just like a balloon. This great Z Kong just sings this tune. D-K-D-K, Donkey Kong. D-K-D-K, Donkey Kong is here.
It's Bagarre again, it's about time too, and this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his shit back on. With his whiskers out, he's one tough call. He'll make us smile when he brings his teeth. But gremlins, beware, cause he's after you. He's tricky.
I think it's the power of the Irish flag.
Yeah, man. Irish people come to save the day.
Excitingly up first, we've got the motherland, Scotland.
The motherland.
I always think as well when you come back against, oh, it's big knee.
Yeah, it seems like
Great recovery from Faith
France
there.
isn't
Off the
afraid
ledge.
to just throw out these randy knees. He's got 2 stocks to play with, and if he lands one, it's game over.
Applied on Nomi, but Nomi's still managing to get out of there.
That's a nice little edge canceling up air there.
Oh, Skull going again for the hard read.
I think it's over. What do you think?
It's over. Oh, can't get the chain grab. I guess too high percent at this point. But that down smash is going to send off too far, and grabbing the ledge. Really nicely done by Loki there to grab the ledge at the end.
But just
Fattori.
Using Fox as the better character. Get rid of my hitboxes and then make him play my way.
Yeah, now, like, Mo has to respect that crouch cancel up smash.
Fattori just closes it out.
Oh, that was so dodgy by Prof.
Oh, the spaghetti's beginning. The nerves. Here we go, big F smash. You should be able to clean this out.
That's it.
Amazing. See,
What did I just see?
This is why Cruz is the best. Oh, he needs the shields.
But you got to think.
He gets the grab. One grab is the mean.
One down here.
One grab is the mean. Can he finish it out? He can't. Oh,
Up
big
air.
dip. That's it. Oh my god. Continual. Once again, another team undefeated in Cruz.
You know,
Cruz crazy.
Sechi.
England cheating, clearly.
In the wake of a pandemic, Herr Mega Tio Cole decided to fight and help Lele face its newest enemy. Helped by super Tios all over Europe, they've decided to assemble and create the same. This September, the French Paris Smash Gang is gonna need your strength. So who's gonna join in? Then, get ready for La Bagarre, a 3-day-long Smash Bros. Melee tournament featuring 4 events and a special side stream. La Bagarre.
Hello, everyone. Hi. It's great to be here. I'm Ridley. I'm a TO from France. I'm a TO of this event. And with me here casting for this cruise battle is...
Oh, me, Galaxy. Hi. How's it going, everybody? I'm really excited to be... what's this, like the first stream of Bagarre Weekend?
This is it. This is the beginning. It all begins here.
God
BTS2
damn.
hasn't even started yet.
Jesus, we're kicking things off, and we're doing so in a big way with a big international crew battle, continuing the long crew battle league that's taking place over this whole same circuit. And we're going to be kicking things off today with Greece versus Scotland.
That's right. Now, this is the last same event before the finale. Just remember, this is the Bagarre. This is La Bagarre. It's not just any same event. So this is... For singles and doubles, it's the last event. There might be some crews left over that haven't been played yet, but that doesn't really matter. Basically, this is the end of the cruise. So if your team is behind, if you're not doing too good, this is your last chance to prove what you got. So a lot is riding on these crews, I feel.
For sure, it is now or never, especially for a couple of teams like Scotland and Greece that are sort of like around. I know Scotland's they've gone 2-2, so they're sort of around there. They're on the borderline of being able to qualify. So this is a make or break series for them.
This is the melee equivalent of when you were like last stock with it's with your homie. You two have been playing. You ended up in losers bracket. You're playing, and it's like last game, and your hands are just sweating, and your heart is beating. It's like a ditto, and it's on Stadium. So everything's like flying everywhere. Pre-frozen Stadium. My bad. I'm sorry. My age is showing already. Damn.
Yeah, no, there it is. No, from a bygone times where.
Back in my day. It's. I mean, I can't wait for all the new Slippy kids. This is already. It's only been 1 minute, and I'm already being a melee boomer, reminiscing about when we had stage music and stage end screens.
Literally, no. I honestly, I've like,
Hmm.
I can't even remember the last time, or like the first time I played Melee. I'm very very new to this scene. I'm mostly an ultimate pleb, but coming in, I've always like been interested in Melee just because
Mhm.
it's sick as fuck and
I mean,
ultimate to watch.
you're in the right place for that, my friend.
But like no, it's I'm very excited to finally like start getting involved with the European scene, and just because I'm quite slow on the uptake with that kind of thing. But
That's fine. That's fine. It's just
but,
like Melee. There's a technical barrier for entry.
yeah, no, for sure. But no, I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to be on the BTS Smash streams. Pretty big deal.
We're here
Cool.
for almost the last tournament for the big finale, which is going to be in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, no.
The very last event of the same circuit we've had all year to get us through this horrible year. Still getting some Melee.
Woo.
I mean, you're right. I'm really excited to be here with you as well, and it's sure looks like we can get started with at least introducing the teams. So, do we have the list of players for tonight? So you mentioned that Scotland is at 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Do we now have any names of who might be there? I'm looking in the.
All right. So the Scottish lineup of the players, we've got Fade, Shifting Shadows, Time Math and PhD, Glykit, Medenta, Fuzziness, Pilot, Rhizon, Braveheart, and Stylo. And then on the Greek team, we've got Lavos, Nomikok, Dia, Asteris, Dysot, Pakos, Banzike, Kovaskiv, Freezy, and Lamampus.
So this is a lot of names. All right. Yeah. So the games haven't started yet, so we can't see which players are on yet. But if you go to the cruise main sheet, which we should have access to, we can see which of all these players will really be here tonight. And I'm seeing, if I'm looking at Scotland right now, so you said they were 2-2. Scotland has Fade, Shifting Shadows, Glykit, Modentor, Rhizon, Braveheart, and Stylo. These are some big names. I mean, Fuzziness and Time Muffin aren't here, but
yeah, no, I was surprised for the omission of Fuzziness, but so I suppose you got to rest rotate players, or if Fuzziness can't make it for whatever reason, then that's fair enough.
I mean, the same event was always going to be a long attrition battle, right? Yeah. All these cruise events spread throughout all the year. You really need a team that's going to make it through the year, and it's against matches like this. Maybe then they're not taking Greece too seriously. Greece has always been the underdog in this pool, at least. So maybe Shifting Shadows decided he would just stay in tonight.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Let's talk about the Greek side instead.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looks like we have 5 players here tonight. So there's Lavos, of course, the Math, the team captain, the one and only. I've been really happy seeing Lavos during interviews during the year, kind of starting in January, really is the underdog. I remember at one point in an interview he specifically mentioned that the Greek team had 3 goals for the year. There were 3 steps on how they were going to succeed in this year, and the first one was fail at first, kind of not try to do their best in January or for the first couple of crews. The second one was get good, just use the experience and everything to grind throughout the year.
Get good.
Exactly, just grind those wave dashes,
I would say
all that stuff. But the step number 3 was try and sneak in a win against teams like Scotland, and he specifically said this. And I saw somebody mention that in one of the chats. It might be in a back room. And then the answer was just wait, did we remember to do step 2, guys? Did we remember to do step 2 and get good?
Well, we're about to find out if they remember to do step 2. Of course, mentioning Scotland by name. You are pushing your luck. That's a risky game to play, but a bit of fun and games, a bit of mental warfare. It's what it's all about.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull up get the results for the year to see. You mentioned that Scotland was 2-2. Do you know what Greece's results were?
I think they're either 1-4 or 0-4. I think.
So you're telling me they did manage to sneak in a win, maybe against Switzerland? which is I think the other name they had mentioned in that specific post.
Okay. Hang on. Where's the standings?
Well, in any case, I'd never finished to introduce the Greek team.
Greece are
Okay.
on 5 right now.
You know what? Sometimes that's the best place to be, you know?
Yeah. No, like nothing to lose. No pressure. Like all the
Everything to
pressure
gain.
is on Scotland
Exactly.
to tap this one in and go ahead of Spain in the rankings because they're right outside the top 4 in 5th. Scotland right now. They need this win to
Ooh.
get over Spain and to.
Then you're right. Yeah, all the pressure is definitely on Scotland right now.
Yeah, no, this is just a scary little situation to be in.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If this is also something that happens in melee tournaments, I guess maybe if you're new to the scene, when you go to these tournaments and you end up paired against like your country's best player, right? You're going to the monthly, and round 1, I play against Maillet. I play against the best French player right now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like liberating almost,
Oh yeah.
Because going into the match, you're like, I can give this everything I have, I can like
zero pressure.
Exactly.
So, are we into it?
Oh, looks like.
Oh boy, Lavos Fade.
Do we have gameplay?
Yeah, we clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, go check out Lavos' game.
Okay. This is
there
great.
We go.
The match has begun.
There we go. Here we go. Kicking things off. Lavos and Fade going at it right now. We got ourselves a Math Ditto on Battlefield.
Oh wow, these are the 2 big names. Maybe the 2 captains of the 2 teams, I believe.
Yeah, lead from the front, as they say. Both these 2 going in proper scrapping. Ooh, just coming sliding in with a beautiful little F smash. And that is an easy roll up to pick up the first stock of the weekend.
Gets it. Greek taking off the first stock of the weekend. That's got to feel good if you're starting this match as the underdog. Really want to keep the momentum going. Oh, I love that little clank, the noise, specifically between the 2 sword characters clanking swords.
So satisfying.
All right, now.
Off the mark with the grab. Now just another opportunity. Yeah, simple. Nice little roll up to keep things even. You really don't want to be going behind early because that puts so much of a pressure on the rest of your team.
Absolutely. I like that, the down tilt battle.
Yeah.
Now, they both got each other at still really low percentages, and it's... Okay, yeah. Laos is doing
We're past these, early percents. No more CCN. Oh my goodness, the tech chase downers on the platform, out and about. Oh, crazy.
Fade is moving.
Ooh.
Fade is feeling it right now. Oh, but wait a second. I was completely ruling him out. That's the power battlefield. That's might be a neutral stage, but when you're playing against Marth, doesn't matter if you're Marth,
The re-grabs, the fucking 4 re-grabs, and then just instant down. Oh my goodness.
He just gets it. All right, and this is crew, so the stocks really matter here. Okay, keeping it super even so far. This is good stuff. Now, as far as the dynamic of the whole match would go, I really would like to see Lavos take it to get the momentum for his team.
Yeah.
And if Scotland can start to get ahead and Fake could take another few stocks after this,
yeah.
Really good.
Going a little bit too low there, Lavos. Just a little bit off the mark, and now one final stock to hold on to, one stock to make a difference with. You really want to get rid of this last Fade stock, but Fade coming in with a big damage. He's keeping the pressure up right now. Oh, trying to Thundercats. Definitely getting a little bit ahead of themselves already. Both of them swinging for the fences with these F smashes. Once again, just trying to catch the toes. They're hanging out on the platform. Oh.
This is everything. You don't want to let your team go against 2 stocks of Fade. Lavos!
Oh my goodness. What is
nice.
going on between these 2 right now? Lavos could steal it.
I mean, now's the time.
Look, you can absolutely just back throw, catch the jump, just raw, unapologetic cheese. Oh, catching the tech in place with the up tilt, but that's not quite gonna do it.
He's still alive?
Oh my god, just gets in with the randiest nair you've ever seen. Oh my god.
This is so tense.
Still living at 167, 177.
He gets a jump. He has no jump. He has no jump.
Down tilt.
Oh, he gets him.
There it is. Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful composure in the face of raw, unadulterated cheese. Lavos not quite able to clutch it.
That was great.
Scotland.
He tried to open the cheese cupboard. Tried to pull out the cheese all the way in the back. You've forgotten about it, you know. Yeah. It's underneath all the good stuff.
It's hairy. It's blue, and it wasn't blue when you bought it. It's
Fate having none of that. Fate is saying, "I'm cleaning out my fridge. We're here to win. You guys are the underdogs for a reason. We're the ones at 2-2."
Straight up.
All right.
Whew. What a way to kick things off.
That was just one stock, though. I mean, that's pretty good, though. You know, as far as like close games.
Oh yeah.
Losing a one stock at like 150%, or losing it, you know, if it was much closer, that's basically the same result as far as the cruise numbers go. So
for sure, yeah, no. You can very easily, you know, send your next person in. They stake both. They just take the one stock, and we're back to where we were. But it's not always that simple. Like we saw there, it was scrappy. It was nervous. The pressure of, you know, kicking everything off, being the first ones to step up to the plate, not only for their teams but for the entire weekend.
That's
and you know, to just have to go out there and give their all. That's you know, a real challenge. And credit to them, they both, you know,
absolutely
went for it. That was
these events are always. Listen, this is why we're playing Clues, right? Because there's just that extra amount of pressure, that extra. It's not just a 1v1. Everything you do matters. The little SD, you know. Maybe Lavos is thinking, damn, what if I hadn't missed that regrab, hadn't gone the little down tilt, you know? Maybe you could have gotten just that extra few interactions, a little bit more percentage.
For sure.
Obviously, it's too late for that, and now it's 17 to 16 stocks. That's now this is where the real nerves kick in, when you're, you know, your best player, because Lavos, I think, is Greece's best player, or has been so far. Connected to Freezy. Yeah. Looks like our next player's going in, yes.
And Freezy gonna be coming in.
This is good. Now, I believe Freezy plays Sheik. So I was gonna say the trick here could be like trying to send in a Fox, somebody who's good against everybody, trying to sneak in a stock here or there, you know, but
yeah, I mean, when things are as nervy and as scrappy as they are right now, I'm really not so sure about sending a Fox into a Moth. You could very easily lose just a couple, like, that could go wrong so easily. So I think, you know, the slightly more methodical Sheik, the arguably slightly better matchup.
Exactly. No, and on Dreamland too, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so Fade gonna SD3 for stocks.
Get
ready.
Now.
Yep. Our players should remember they have to do a neutral start. I guess they're just going. Okay, they're just going for it.
No. They get it. They know what's going on.
We've all done it before. We've all played the rollback, and you've had a disconnect.
Like that. Imagine
that
Fox. Imagine that's Fox. You hold in a little bit.
Good DI by Freezy. This is really. He really wants to take the stock, obviously. And sometimes against Marth, you know, it's such a different playstyle you need to play against, like, you know, than fast bowlers, and he really needs to go into it hard. But Sheik is a good character to do that. Really, just he's doing a great job spacing so far.
Was that 2 phantom down tilts? Oh my god! What the hell is going on? Oh, the second place gets covered with the up B of all things, but Freezy scrapping back with a net. Does not want to lose his stock right now.
Freezy looks nervous, but he gets a grab.
Okay, forward air.
That's it, right?
Surely it's just got to be a roll.
Surely that's it.
Yep.
All right. That was good.
A heart attack.
That was clean.
Oh my goodness. And you saw it straight away with that back throw F smash. Going for that jugular. That's ruthless.
That's what you need to do. And then if you get hit by that, once you start to bleed against a Marth, it can be rough.
The mental goes out the window, discipline goes out the window. Like, what do you do? You're no man's land.
This isn't something that we train for, other than in Cruise. You never have to do this. Not in unranked, not in regular tournament,
in the simulations.
I wasn't prepared for this. So good stuff. Good stuff on Freezy.
Oh yeah, no, kept it together after a couple of bloody nervous scares to keep it together, close it out. It takes better person than me.
I mean, that's really good. Yeah. I'm trying to look at the player lists to see what kind of a counter matchup we could have here. I assume sending in a Spacer would be the good idea, maybe against Sheik.
Yeah, the spatial animal.
I like that, the spatial animal. Yes, the animal from the asteroid animal. That sounds good. Oh, wait, I just had a sudden thought. But do you think Jeff Bezos now counts as a spacey? Is that how it works? Completely unrelated, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe the next Nintendo Direct.
Real questions right now.
Asking
the questions that people are too afraid to ask.
People need to know. If you're in chat right now, press 1 if you think that Jeff Bezos is a spacey.
Yeah, mods, make a poll.
He has a hat.
Is Bezos a spacey? Should he be the new character off the Wolf? Get Bezos in here. That's what I'm talking about.
James Bond. Well, at least a skin. We could do something. Bald head.
Yeah, like what
Maybe Game &
Bezos
Watch?
Fox and like just mod his fucking bald ass head onto Fox. That would act and him being so short, that would.
Oh yeah. Perfect. And the little fox helmet is now the cowboy hat. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we get into it. It is a fox. Madento against Freezy.
Nice. PS2 as well. That low ceiling could come into play as we get things started in a moment, I think. Okay, yeah, just. All right. Oh.
This is just hand warmers. All right.
Okay, yeah, because they're clipping each other, so I wasn't sure.
This is the most next level Sheik versus Fox play we've ever seen. Oh no, and as he... No, it's fine. I mean, this is good. This is exciting.
A nice little primer. Get into things. A Kirby Bezos skin.
Kirby Bezos.
That is revolutionary.
Even Jigglypuff with the sing. Imagine getting ledge stalled by Jeff Bezos. The year is 20XX.
Bezos Esports has bought the entire Melee scene.
I hope this is exactly the kind of commentary you were expecting, because...
Oh my god. The players are sort of like switching in between, like half playing and then going back to doing hand warmers. It's odd. I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
That's the
mind games, the mix-up.
That's the kind of like next level hand warmers. I remember seeing videos of like Mewtwo King doing that, but he was doing hand warmers, but he was just hitting. I think he was playing against SFAT or something, and he was hand warmers just like chain grabbing him. So SFAT was like, I can't hand warm here. Your hand warmers is wobbling your opponent. I feel like
Yeah, you just gotta get used to timing. All right. Oh, it's FD. Never mind.
There we go. That's a good counterpick against. That's a great counterpick against Sheik. Sorry, yeah. Can't use those platforms. Can't use their great aerials just as effectively. However, the tech chase is already seeing.
Yeah.
This is going to be all about Freezy. What can you get off this?
Would have dropped though.
Gets a bit of percentage, but again.
Nah, just
nice tech back.
Not really able to get it going just as of yet. But... Oh! My goodness.
That was close. That was close. Good DI, but. Oh no. Okay. Oh no for Freezy.
Everybody gets one.
Alright, that was 100% SD. We've seen worse, but he's gonna have to get better follow-ups of those grabs.
Head of attack. Oh, the high angle just covers it with an F smash of all things.
F smash.
Cheeky little grabs as well. Oh, I had the tech chase as well, but just slightly off the timing.
No, he gets it. Nice. Great combo by Freezy.
Beautiful. Alright. Oh, it's been a little bit iffy at the ledge, hasn't it? From his tournament winner as well.
Oh, it's not looking great.
I'm not sure how I feel about this right now. Freezy just needs to slow things down, but Medenta giving absolutely no space. Gets a bit impatient and just lets the up smash rip. Trying to find the tech chest as well, but guesses wrong.
Medento's got all the momentum right now.
Jab up smash and Freezy shield grabs it. Oh no. Okay.
Can you make it back? Can't.
Yeah, just been
All
a
right.
clean and easy stock here for Medenta, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down. Just
Deep
throwing
breaths,
these
deep breaths.
up smashes to the heavens and not getting punished for any of them.
Freezy looking lost, just staying on ledge.
Yeah.
Modento not even going to edgeguard, just saying, just wait, just come back. I got an up smash for you. There's another stock. He hasn't taken damage in 2 stocks.
Yeah, no, this has just been
Oh
absolutely
no, the
relentless.
drill.
Catches the tech in place. Oh my god.
He's
it
just
does
reading
not
him
stop.
everywhere.
Okay, here we go.
The grab.
Oh.
Oh no, unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that was just a ledge grab as well if Medenta could have gotten it in time, but still.
Freezy's showing a little bit of signs of life.
Down tilt!
Can we talk about that down tilt?
They just went straight at him and down tilted. That is just when you're not fussed about what your opponent is doing.
Medento looking so comfortable. Cleaning up with 3 solid stocks at lead.
Yeah, just...
Man. That first stock looked okay after Freezy got a few grabs, but then Medento just cleaning up, taking 2 straight 0 to deaths. Didn't take a single percentage yet, just reading everything.
Oof, that was...
That's brutal. That's brutal.
That was a dominant little showing there from Medenta.
Yeah, for sure. All right, deep breaths. Gotta send it your next player, and it's against Fox, so.
All right, yeah.
So good luck.
Who are we bringing in then? I mean, you're not short of maths on the side of Greece.
Yeah.
We've seen Lavos, but we've still got that Dissot, Kubeski, Blamampis. I'm sure you don't say the piss like that. That's probably more
maybe the Memphis.
But still,
Pacos is a Falco.
Yeah,
piece of math.
Falco as well.
Between Math, Falco, Chic, Math. You probably send in the Math against the Fox, surely, right?
No, you don't. You send him Winter.
Okay, no, stop. We're in the wrong... Watching the wrong match. We should not be watching Freezy anymore.
Whoops, my bad.
Yes. We should be watching Pacos, I assume.
I gotta refresh again. Oh, I'm so useless for this.
Okay, great.
Alright,
yes. Yeah, Medento streaming. This is the... It's the moment when us as we need to make a decision as commentators, do we decide that Medento's going to win the match? And then we should just connect to their stream? That'll be easier.
Yeah, no, that was definitely still getting a handle on on Slippy. It is incredibly intuitive, I must say, but just sort of being used to sitting back and
shout outs to Fizzy, man.
Yeah. No, it incredible. Genuinely, it's like I can't even begin to get my head around how all of this was put together. It's just it's sick as hell. Just imagine if Ultimate had anything like this. Genuinely, like honestly, Slippy is like the biggest case for me. Straight up switching games. Like I love them both, so I'm probably gonna do both for as long as I can.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness.
We accept you gladly, and any other Ultimate players that may be watching here today.
Hell
if
yeah.
you definitely like if you're newer to Melee, you're just tuning in, somebody told you about this. First of all, good job on making it to this crew battle.
Woo.
Stay tuned for this weekend. It's great. It's honestly, like, for me, the best thing has been just getting to know everybody over the years, and just even having a circuit like this all year, where this is, I guess, the 9th European circuit where people have been working together. We've just been like learning from each other's tournaments every month to just make this as best as possible, And again, all thanks to Fizzy who made this.
Well, not just thanks to Fizzy. We've got a lot of people to thank for helping us put on this wonderful circuit. Obviously, we're on BTS Smash right now. Huge shout outs to Beyond the Summit, putting that Smash Summit 11 place on the line for us, which of course, was won by Pipsqueak. Travel problems, so we'll be seeing them at Smash Summit 12 when that happens, which will be very exciting. But yeah, giving European players the opportunity to shine and show just the our players can, match up to the very best is always very exciting. And no, I'm very, very appreciative of the the work BTS Smash is doing to put on these wonderful tournaments for us.
Yeah, shout outs to BTS. And just as a quick reminder, after this crew, this will be BTS 1, and after this crew, our second stream for the weekend will be starting.
Yes.
As well as our third one. So BTS 2 will be showing more crew battles for the same crews. And BTS 3 is going to be showing you a kind of a special stream, a TO stream, showing all the TOs for this event are together in a house, and we're going to be getting up to some fun stuff. There'll be some donation of goals, because we're in France. The goal, it's very funny. We made funny jokes, and all of the money we raise that way will go towards the prize pot to fund both the streamers, the commentators, and go towards the prize pot for the players. So check that out if you have some time. I guess while we're still waiting, I'd also like to. We can also thank Cones Academy.
Woo.
Cones Academy. If you don't know who they are, honestly, definitely check them out. Just been giving incredible amounts of content and lessons and Patreons. I mean, it's on Patreon, but just for I think $5 or something for a month.
It's $5 monthly subscription fee, and you get access to
literally all the content.
Yeah, like a bunch of previous talks and meetings between all the incredible coaches that are a part of this team. The amount of the amount of incredible coaches and players that are part of this program to help you improve at Melee. Like if you're seeing for example, if you're new to Melee, and if you're new to Melee and you're not sure where to start, you can absolutely get some of the best advice you possibly could from Cones Academy. So if you are interested, go to patreon.com/Cones Academy and give it a look, see if it's something you'd be interested in.
Definitely check them out. Yeah. Also, you get to talk to your favorite player if they're up on there for $5 a month.
And they probably are. Honestly, they got so many.
There's a lot of people up there now. There's a lot of great talent.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the list of coaches. Here we go. Okay, Ice. Straight off the bat, Ice. Armza, Mahi, Mo, Nikki, Jarride, Mint. Fuzziness as well, Maxi, Fausta.
That's right.
And they're starting to bring on some North American talent as well. Kodorin, Zoppy, Zamu, Ryobi,
Ryan B was there.
Character you play, no matter what play style you play, there will be someone there to help you out. But that
looks like we have some gameplay
right now, because we're getting into Medenta versus Chrono. I've got to make sure I'm watching the right game.
Are we?
Yeah, it's hard. I thought I was watching the right one, but it's
Okay. We should be getting there. Let's jump into the game as quick as we can.
Here we go.
Let's see. Let's get it going. Nice. Let's see which of these players is going to win and which of these players needs to sign up for Cones Academy.
Ooh, good. There we go. Chrono straight away. I just load in as I see Chrono tumbling off the top of Pokemon Stadium, but starting to answer back a little bit now with these up tilt up airs. There it is.
Oh, Chrono! Nice
Beautiful conversion. Not shaken at all by that previous stock.
All right, so Medenta started at 3 stocks, so they're already a stock up, but
1-1. Oh,
that's 4 hot stocks lead for. Oh, that's a great shine spike. Beautiful. For Medenta, that is terrible for the Greek team, going down 6 stocks down now. Medenta really needs to make something happen.
Yeah, here we go. Just space a little bit. Wow, the CC down tilt into the up smash. Still able to find the follow up after as well. Ooh.
I love how solid Medento's been. Really just commanding the paces of the match we've seen him in so far.
Yeah,
or seen them in.
And the fearlessness as well. Up throw, up smash.
Just the raw up smash. There's something special about it. The down smash. I'm loving the move choices from Chrono. And they're working. Okay, well, never mind.
Maybe not so much on that occasion. The shield breaker getting snuck underneath, coming straight in with that up smash. And then the weight from Chrono, just the patience.
This game is going too fast. It's on Stadium, and I feel like I would have liked a different stage, maybe from Chrono. They're just getting blown up here.
Oh my god, just sliding straight to the up smash and connecting an up air as well. I don't even I don't even know what's going
Medento
on.
has been so commanding so far. That almost hit!
God.
Yo.
I
Scotland hit a berry Greece.
Oh God. Oh. Okay. Could have done whatever you wanted after the up smash, and the up air nearly didn't hit, but still Medenta only losing 1 stock and taking another 4.
That's a lot of stocks. That's a lot of stocks gone. That's 6 stocks down because Medenta lost one. 6 whole stocks down for the Greek heroes. Let me tell you, it's not looking good for our underdogs. If there was ever a time to pull out the anime comeback music, make your eyes go dark or something, grow a bunch of hair, now would be the time, I think, for the Greek team.
Honestly, like whoever you send in next against Medenta is gonna have to be pretty damn composed, because we've seen just like relentless ape-fueled violence from Medenta. Just like, I have never seen a Fox have so many up smashes before in my life.
But I don't understand what I was watching, because it seemed like, I mean, you're right, it was completely crazy stuff, but it seemed to be working, right?
I guess so. I mean,
it's just the Fox, like the next level, the next like Yomi level of
apparently so. Clearly, what they're doing is it's working out, because yeah, I mean that they are just completely shattering the composure of the Greek team. I think it's a mental war that is being won right now by Medenta, just like showing that I don't care who you send in. I don't care what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just
Fox McCloud.
Whatever. Who are you? Up smash. Get out.
That definitely seemed like that's what it was, you know. You're just like, Medento looked like he was playing the video game, you know, that he's already played a million times. When you're like playing an RPG and you come back to like the first area, the first dungeon, but you're like way too over leveled. You're just like, oh yeah, I remember how to do this. Yeah, just go here, up smash. He's gonna do a counter when he gets off the ledge. Just grab it. No problem. That'd be.
Yeah, and now I feel like I want to pronounce it like French, like Le Monpi, you know.
La Monpi. Et maintenant c'est à La Monpi.
Ouais. No, it's like it looks like it wants to be pronounced French, but I basically just want to say anything other than La Mampis.
What about lemon peas?
Well, yeah, there we go. Lemon peas. All right.
That's not much better, I guess.
Peas.
Lemon.
That's your new tag. Someone tell them.
Apologies to all the Greek,
that changed.
To all the Greek people watching in chat right now. I hope we're not, butchering the names too much.
Sorry.
Honestly, for real though, you gotta, like, still at this point, I was gonna do a shout out to all the Greek people. I guess this is already, is it condescending to already shout them out just for trying? Because it's been a rough year. No, honestly, as a TO who's been helping to organize these crew battles, I want to shout out the Greek crews and the Greek players, because they've just been like such dears throughout the year. They've actually been coming every year, even though they've been losing. You know, those are the best players you want. Like, as a TO, those are the players you want coming to tournaments. That, sure, maybe you'll lose, but if you're going to be there and
like genuinely as an improve, like as a mindset for improving, it does not get better than I'm losing, but I'm gonna keep coming back, because you're not gonna learn by giving up. Straight up, if you want to get better, you have to lose before you can win. And that is
exactly
that is a fact of life. No matter what you do, no matter what you try, you have to be willing to go in and lose before you can learn. You know,
you're gonna have to.
Got to have losses, to have VODs, to learn from the VODs, to work out what you're doing wrong, to then do things right, you know?
Exactly. You're totally right. You couldn't have said it any better, I think.
All right, then. Here we go, then.
We're getting started on the next match.
Yeah. Well, it might be hand warmers right now, but yeah.
Pykos is going in, right?
Yeah. Lemon Peas coming in.
Right, okay, Lemon Peas.
Give it a lash. Just hand warmers right now, but the taunt mid hand warmers as well. Sending a message.
Let me see. Let me connect to this. So, all right, we have at least two. Well, we have 2 more players for the Greek team. This is still number 2 for the Scottish team. So looking pretty good for our Scottish Euros for now. But I like it. I like the counter taunt.
Yeah. That's got to keep morale high in the face of impending doom. Lemon Peas, got to see what they can do.
They didn't. We're going to Battlefield though, not back to Stadium.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe he really wants the
Alright.
platforms to get those tech chases on his Marth.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like you don't mind this as Marth at all. You know, it's probably not your favorite stage, but you know, like you know, there's no way you're gonna get away with taking them to FD and.
Oh, sure, that's fair. All right, here we go going. But right away, Medentor seeing just with that drill shine up smash.
Oh no! Straight away the jump's gone. Oh, try to go
Nice.
for the Marth killer, but instead
That
it's
was
just
great,
going to set
though.
up the up smash.
The side beat to knock him out, but then
Woo! There it is. Oh my
Clean.
god.
Clean.
Not even like 10, 20 seconds after the neutral start, and straight away.
what
Oh
was
my
that up
god!
smash?
Just 3 up smashes out of the last 4 moves.
Yo,
No.
that pivot grab?
Medenta did 4 moves and 3 of them were up smash. The
What
jump's
is
gone.
happening?
2 stocks are gone already.
It's been a minute.
I don't even know what to do, what to think right now. I don't think there's anything you can think. You just have to sit here and bear witness to the Modenta god who is running an absolute train on this Greek team right now. This is a rough one. But go for the Thundercats again, and the tech in place to no avail.
Fox is like, oh yeah, that's a nice move. I know how to do that. I have an up smash as well. Here, look.
Oh.
Remember this one? Is that going to do it?
Off the up smash, but
Yeah,
the roll
okay,
up.
nice.
Very nice.
Very good.
There we
The
go.
map has got this edge guard. All right, this is still totally doable. It's not over. It's not over.
Both of our hearts just fell.
I thought that was going to be it. Not going to lie.
Ran off the
And it's
stage.
looking
Come on,
just
Lemon Peas. Oh, jump
tone
straight
dead
down.
right now.
F smash. You're a goner.
Yo, that F smash. Martha's trouble come back from the ledge, but that was just brutal from the Mampus.
Yeah.
Is he going to run through 3 Greek players?
Oh dear. It is very feasible. I mean, they've been leaking 1 stock to take 4 so far, and
Yeah.
so
Yep.
they're probably going to take another couple at this rate. You know.
I'm no like scientist. I'm not that great at maths, but I think the exchange rate of 1 to 4 maybe favors Scotland a little bit more. I think
Just a bit, yeah.
13 to 4 is like. I get you have the losers run, the the energy and everything, but Pacos is really gonna have to go out find more energy than they ever have if they're gonna blast through 3 Scottish players right now. Because that's it, right? We're down to the last player
Yeah, no.
for Scotland.
Yeah, one last stand left to be made. The final Spartan to make the stand. The last remaining of the 300.
I can hear Falco noises in my ear.
Ooh. I can't. I should make sure my spectator's working.
Here we go. Watching.
Get that game opened up. There we are.
All right. Well, this is potentially the last match, depending on what happens.
God, this has gone by so fast.
Yeah, it's definitely. You can never really know how long these are going to last. You know, some of them will last 1 to 2 hours, or some of them will really just be the 50 minutes of Medental running through everybody. Damn, I mean, we've seen a lot of stops taken in, this year in these crew battles, but that's already 10 for Medental.
Yeah.
Tag that onto the list, you know.
Oh yeah, God. Well, yeah. Before we finish off with this crew battle, we should probably shout out, our last major sponsor for the same circuit, which is Poilon Software.
Absolutely, Poilon.
Those guys have built the same website, which has a whole bunch of information about this circuit. If you go to samecircuit.eu, you can check that out there. They were awarding 3 invite spots for Poilon Coliseum that happened back in May that they put together as well for the top 3 players at Regen Online as well. These guys have been putting on huge amounts of work in terms of both tournament organization and infrastructure to really just help the European scene level up. Huge shout outs to those guys.
That's right. That's right. Big shout outs to Purim. It's just been doing so much. Just being like, there was the upset, one of the other same events earlier this year. There was definitely go check out like same circuit.eu because that was pretty much completely coded by Smash Europe and by Purim also.
Yeah.
But before that, we can get into the game. Here we go. It's just Spacey Ditto. It's only going to be one stock, but seeing how well Medental's been playing, maybe this is going to be the last match of our crew battle, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe Medental can force stock another Greek player. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to count Pacos out.
Yeah, no, I'd love to see, Pacos, with a little bit of a decent showing. I'm sure they can take at least the final Medenta stock. But we'll have to see how much further they can make it down the Scottish gauntlet that lies ahead of them.
It's going to be really rough to get through 3 players who already know who they're going to have to face, going against a Falco. But let's see. Let's see how, if Pacos isn't going to win this whole crew battle, at least they can make a... Oh, it's a shine off. I like that. Nice. That was the top tier hand warmers. Best hand warmers I've ever watched.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say at least Pacos can make sure Greece go out in style.
Yeah.
Because it's been really, really nice. Watching Greece perform throughout the year. And here we go. Medenta going to sacrifice the first 3 stocks.
Yeah.
Greece 4. Scotland, 17? 13?
About that, yeah. Order 13.
Here we go. Just got to take 13 straight stocks. Now's the time for legends to be made. Let's go, Pacos.
Woo.
All right, here we go.
Oh, and run straight into the net. Oh, shine at ledge.
They went back to Stadium. That's already a stock gone. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have gone back to Stadium because Medental's been playing that for 2 games now.
Yeah, and straight away into the up throw up smash, the CC as well. Just the
CC regrab. Medental has not slowed down for 4 games now.
No, this is relentless pressure, putting himself in the air after missing the shine. That is a desperate position to be in. Keeping the pressure going with the dash tech in the corner.
Medental's taken 24%.
Oh my god. Oh.
All the power shields from Medental.
Jesus.
Misses
Finally,
with that.
Pacos
Here we
starting to
go.
get things going. No shine. Oh, beautiful
Yes.
shine back here there.
Is that going to be it?
Oh, no,
That's not going to be it. Medental makes it back.
They're just gonna get like
so
one more hit
scary.
to be able to take this, but I don't think Medenta's shaken by that at all. I don't think they're gonna be playing any differently, just running into things. Oh, but
I was so
even
scared
with
he would make it back.
Yeah, with the up B straight at the ledge, they're not quite gonna make it. I mean, that was an incredible opening stock there from Medenta.
Right, the 2 of them. The first one was just a shine spike off the left side, and then just a really quick, beautiful edge guard on the right side. Good stuff by Pacos.
Oh, yeah.
Finally taking down that demon. At least they can say they did it for the team, Avenged all of the past comrades.
Yeah.
But now it's just 2 stocks of Pacos against 12 of Scotland. That's a tall order, even if it were a top player against 12 other players. Even Leffen playing against the TOs for the opening ceremony of the same in January, I think, dropped at least 2 stocks. So
Yeah.
this is looking rough.
Oof. All right then.
Man,
Stand of Greece here.
the end, it's been so strange commentating this, just because the energy has been such deep aggression coming from Medentor. They've just had to Greece has just had to work through it just by sacrificing all these players. At least everybody took at least a stock. Nobody just got flat out 4 stocked.
No, it's been a team effort to bring down the Titan of Medenta.
What a demonic showing.
Oh yeah, really really impressive.
All right. Well, I don't know who's going out, but I know who's going out to be our last player. I'm gonna take some deep breaths and gonna start thinking about what comes afterwards. There's definitely 2 more cruise matches for tonight.
Yeah.
Let me check what we have in store for you for the rest of the night.
Well, yeah. Coming up next on this stream, we're gonna have Netherlands versus Spain. That should be a very interesting competition indeed. I don't know which set is taking place on BTS Smash 2, but I don't know, that could be a fun little surprise. You can check that out.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Netherlands, Finland, Fire. Netherlands, Spain. Yeah, okay. On this stream at least. And then BTS2 will start again, but for now, we need to collect to our last player.
Yeah, Pacos.
Okay. Okay, I see. They sent in the Puff.
Yeah.
Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, it's Puff. Oh dear.
That's
Here we go. The
Pink Machine going in, just with that crouch, just ready for Pacos. That is terrifying. Man, if there's one place you don't want to be down 2 stocks, it's against Jigglypuff. And here, in this crew battle, to finish off the event, there's more pressure than ever, so let's see what Pacos can do.
Please don't just opt for a rust.
Alright, here we go.
I hate to put that energy out into the world, but... Oh god, it could happen.
I mean, this matchup is really rough for Falco, right? It's so hard to kill Puff, and then Puff can just do something like that. Dies off the top, won't even get a chance to punish. Pink Machine with a slow walk. This is looking brutal.
Yeah.
I want to see Pacos at least have fun here.
Yeah. Oh, that's some really. This is actually some really nice shield pressure as well. Being able to keep Puff grounded like that. That's super important to the matchup for Falco. Like just because Puff has air superiority most of the time, so you've really gotta make it count where you can keep Puff on the ground. But the back is raining in even as Pacos desperately tries to roll to center stage. It's not looking good.
That's right, this Puff is looking so comfortable. You saw the Puff just go, Pink Machine just throwing out a bunch of up tilts, just going, I'm gonna wait here and cheese you because I have 4 stocks left. And he hasn't lost one yet. Grab, down air's not gonna hit.
No.
And the trade is not what you want here.
No.
I want to see Pacos take a stock of this horrible Pink Machine.
Suplex, very nice angle to get around the platform there. Trying to find the down tilt, but there we go, the jab back.
Let's go, Grease.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, wow, hello, cheeky.
I like that.
Yo, what was that?
That's some good stuff. See, this is. Oh no! Jigglypuff just crouching, waiting for the roll. I mean, if you're Pink Machine here, you have all the time in the world. Did you see that? Pink Machine just crouches, walking slowly.
Oh no!
Machine just looking for the combo video here.
Okay, nice step from Pacos to be able to down air on it. But,
just a quiet backer.
That's it.
That's
It's
gonna finish
over.
off, yeah.
GG's. That's gonna be Scotland taking over Greece 11 stocks to 0.
Taking it convincingly,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what Greece was thinking. If they thought they had a chance, but fortunately, Scotland really shutting down our Greek heroes here.
Yeah. No,
That was 11-0.
I mean, Medenta the obvious MVP there. We had like a really close, like scrappy opening sequence as well between the two Marth captains, just out for blood, going out for each other. But Medenta's not having any of that. Just coming straight in and eviscerating the Greek lineup. So
I need to go and lie down for a bit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was some brutal stuff, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, I believe then that is going to be it here for me and Ridley.
That's correct. Yeah.
I've massively enjoyed this little set here. It's been a lot of fun to commentate. I'm definitely gonna commentate some more Melee when I can. Get.
Yeah, we should both be back tomorrow at some point, I believe. For
Oh
commentary.
yes, no, of course. I believe I'll be on doubles top 8 with Explo. So
yeah.
that should be a lot of fun. And stick around for Netherlands versus Spain. Go to BDS
That's
Smash
right.
2 for another crew battle. And if you're feeling kind, you can give me a follow on Twitter. It's right there, I think. Yeah.
Check us out.
At Galaxy
exactly.
_VR and at Lemon Ridley.
That's right. Lemon Ridley should be just underneath. Yeah. Up next is we're gonna have a break before the next crew battle, and at the same time as the next crew battle is gonna start, BTS 2 and 3 will be starting up. Just a reminder. So go check out the other streams if you have some time. Go cheer for your favorite team, cheer on your favorite players, and yeah, thanks for having us.
All right then. Bye-bye, everybody, and hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Have a good one.
How about we organize something big?
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Coins Academy is partnered with the same circuit, and for every circuit event, we'll be offering one-to-one coaching services as prizes.
You may be the next Pipsqueak. You may be the next Pipsqueak.
Imagine.
Brilliantly. Pipsqueak moment. On the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? He said it!
Welcome to Coins Academy. Some of the world's best players have received extensive training to help you take the next step in your Melee journey. With one-to-one coaching sessions, special guest speakers, monthly student leagues, mentality lessons, and over 500 previous lesson VODs to look through, all in our private Discord, we have all your bases covered. Choose from a wide selection of coaches to pick the right one for you and your character. Or, for a discounted price, you can sign up as a content consumer to watch all the lessons live or rewatch all the past lessons in the archive. As well as this, you can get access to the Coins Academy Discord server with all its resources. For an extra little bit more, you can become a Consumer Plus League member, which allows you to take part in the monthly league divisions as well. Newcomer or veteran, with Coins Academy, there's never been a better time to step up your game. So check out patreon.com/Coins Academy to see what could be in store for you.
I think it's the power of the Irish flag.
Yeah, man. Irish people come to save the day. Quick moment. On the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? He said it!
Go for it. Go on the upset.
Oh my god.
That is disgusting. What the fuck?
I've got a little bit of a feeling that this may not be the real feed.
What are you talking about, you ball bag?
You say you're experienced players, but I assume absolutely none of you have experience versus a youngling.
Well, actually, just to cut you off, like really briefly, because I was expecting this.
Just trying to think like a Frenchman, getting into the head of my opponent, how it would feel to lose to the Netherlands, just like that. I've been thinking about it a lot the past 2 weeks already.
Intéressant, derrière le grave, c'est très bien fait de la part de Tech. Est-ce qu'on peut terminer le nerf? Ah, on n'a toujours pas tué ce Captain Falcon, c'est insupportable. Le Bagarre, la c'est pas possible, tu peux pas revenir, mon gars. Terminé. La France s'impose.
This shows how far we've climbed, even if we haven't quite reached it.
Just edge cancelling around the place, no big deal. Oh, no.
This is huge for Pato. Oh, there it is.
Explored and people kept learning how to use it a bit. The mob up smash. No, that thing's just straight trash. And that's it.
Wall, that could be an opportunity for a Neem, doesn't connect.
Great pitches.
And Harold does not connect. Oh, run off me, what a...
Female's gonna get all the feet out. Nope.
There you go, yeah. That can't get this against Frenzy Min. There you go, back air. Roll up, yeah.
That was nasty. Oh, and they know the flow chart. Although Frenzy maybe not.
Yeah.
You can't overextend. You can't even wave shine anything. Like you're gonna get up smashed no matter what happens. Yeah.
In this situation, you have to like get damage onto Knuckles rather than to go and save his teammate. And I think he did make the right choice.
Oh,
wow! And that's gonna be it. And then the back air onto Armset.
Excitingly up first, we've got the motherland, Scotland.
The motherland.
I always think as well when you come back against big knee.
Yeah, it seems like
Great recovery from Tate
France
there.
isn't
Off the ledge.
afraid to just throw up these randy knees. He's got 2 stocks to play with, and if he lands one, it's game over.
Applied on Nomi, but Nomi's still managing to get out of there.
That was a nice little edge cancel into up air there.
Oh, Skullbar going again for the hard read.
I think it's over. What do you think?
It's over. Oh, can't get the chain grab. I guess too high percent at this point. But that down smash is going to send off too far, and grabbing the ledge. Really nicely done by Loki there to grab the ledge at the end.
But just abusing Fox as the better character. Get around my hitboxes and then make you play my way.
Yeah, and now like Mo has to respect that crouch cancel up smash.
Factory just closes it out.
Oh, that was so dodgy by Frog.
Oh, the spaghetti's beginning. Nerves. Here we go, big F smash. You should be able to clean this out.
That's it.
Amazing. See,
What did I just see?
This is why Cruz is the best. Oh, knees to shields.
But you got to think.
He gets the grab. One grab is the mean.
One down here.
One grab is the mean. Can you finish it out? Can. Oh,
up
big dip. That's it. Oh my god. Uncontinual.
Welcome one and all. We are live with a tournament name that I can't pronounce and refuse to learn. It is the Power Hour once again. In the corner on the high up B again. Oh my.
Slightly too high.
Oh.
Opponent winner not punished. Frenzy with the respect.
Oh wow.
Platform. It was ambiguous, so it was really hard to trip.
Drop shield.
Nothing on a dash attack on shield? Okay. Great pickup from Trip.
And
amazing.
Again. Oh, since last stop. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Amazing confidence. Oh, these late back airs are just killing Lavingi.
Oh, fair tip from ledge.
Okay. This is it. This is a huge moment. Spot dodge. Forward throw on the mix-up. I think he had maybe thought he had too many options and passed an up throw.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, nah, that's bad. Yeah. Jimin,
That should
not
be
good
it.
look.
Good.
Last chance at life, really. I mean, again, this is winnable.
Especially when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, power shield laser up smash them.
Yeah, you...
Nice. Yeah, that was really good.
Gets the
He
tournament.
just hitbox goes.
Oh, and that's it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Amazingly played by Triff.
Yeah.
God, that was
dominant.
That was tidy.
This quick moment on the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? Yes, did it!
11 events hosted by the major TO teams from Europe, leading into a finale for ultimate victory.
In the wake of a pandemic, Hair, Mega, Tio Cole decided to fight and help Melee face its newest enemy. Helped by super TOs all over Europe, they've decided to assemble and create the same. This September, French Paris Smash Gang is gonna need your strength. So who's gonna join in? Then, get ready for La Bagarre, a 3-day-long Smash Bros. Melee tournament featuring 4 events and a special side stream. La Bagarre.
Coins Academy is partnered with the same circuit, and for every circuit event, we'll be offering one-to-one coaching services as prizes. How about...
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on this fantastic, wonderful evening? And we're here to watch some fantastic, wonderful Melee. We're going to continue with the cruise that we just started. We're going to be seeing Netherlands versus Spain. With me, I've got Rorix. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Very, very happy to be watching Melee again. I think I've been away for a while from watching for like past month and maybe 2 months, but I'm happy to be here again. And very excited.
Did you just admit to not seeing Smash Summit?
I mean, I don't know. Of course I watched Smash Summit. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not ill.
Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good.
No, I watched Smash Summit. I've just not been able to play, and I've actually got my controller like an hour before this, after not playing for 2 months. So I'm super excited to play again after commentating. But yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here again. It's been a little bit for me as well with commentating Smash right now. Just kind of been a little busy. But you know what? I'm really looking forward to it. Cruise is always especially fun. It's honestly, like, I mean, of course, like singles top 8. That's always the absolute best that you can have, right? But I love Cruise. That's like my second favorite thing.
Oh, it's such a like that post-event cruise where you just do draft cruise. My first ever Melee event had that, and I think it was one of the most fun parts of the tournament for me. Was just like, and at night you just drafted some crews. The top 4 placing players at the tournament made their own teams, and we all played. You know, even the bad players have such hype moments in crews, because it's just the stakes. It matter. Every game matters. Every stock matters.
Every stock.
The fact that there's stakes on everything just makes it so much more interesting.
Well, we'll see how that plays out today. Now, this is the last cruise event. This is our last opportunity for the players to shine before the big finale in December. So this matters, right? This is really
it matters.
Important.
And you know, it matters a lot for Spain because they're number 4 in the placings. They're currently 2 and 4 for cruise results. And it matters less for the Netherlands, who are 5 and 1. But you know, we just saw Scotland play, and Scotland was 5th place in the group. Top 4 is a really big deal. You want to be in that top 4 slots of your group. And with the last thing, I think Scotland went up 1. So they'll be they're right there on Spain's heels. They really need to win this essentially to ensure that they can keep a spot above.
Well, we'll see if they can pull it off. I mean, like something I think is really important with Cruise is it's just how volatile it can be, right? One player can blow up the entire thing going both ways, right? You can either have somebody just throw it all away or somebody come in and carry you through the entire thing.
We just saw Medenter plow through 10 stocks of Greece, and it's like, and the thing is, this kind of can just happen. You can just have a player come in and they gain momentum, and the other team feels it. You know, even if it's in this digital environment, you feel it. You're like, man, I'm gonna have to be sent against this guy. He's already taken like 8 stocks. He has like 2, but every stock I lose is gonna suck so much. I cannot afford to lose a single one. So it just feels, it compounds, you know?
Yeah. No, it can be really, really difficult. Man.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that we've got our first game coming up.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
it's been
Go ahead.
confirmed who's playing. So we've got from the Netherlands crew, Renzo is their first player. And from the Spanish crew, we've got Choban. Do you know anything about these players?
No.
No. So I know quite a little bit about Renzo. So Renzo, really good Marth player from the Netherlands. If you're in Cone's Academy, I highly recommend watching the Red Blaze Renzo lessons, because Renzo has the Marth problems that every Marth player has, and you can just like experience learning through him. It's very, very good. And he's also a great player. He's beaten Professor Pro, which is a pretty good accomplishment in and of itself.
Yeah,
And I would be scared if I'm any spacey going up against him, like for him to be the opening one. I think it's hard. I think the Netherlands has a ton of really good players to open with, so you're always going to be a little, never know. But I think Choban's got his work cut out for him.
Well, every spacey player has this bit of mouth phobia, I think. So,
and in crews where every stock matters, they got even more.
Definitely.
So, very excited to see.
I mean, there's always this a bit of a joke here, right? With like the spaceys, they really start with free stocks because they're gonna kill themselves once.
Yeah, yeah.
And that doesn't really work so well in crews. You gotta be.
Oh no, you don't want SD in crews. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. Ready to go. So
let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
We'll be heading into our first game in just a second, and here we are. Mouth versus Falco on Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, I think a great starting stage for Marth. I think this, like, you're never gonna play. It's just a big start for Renzo right now.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake right there. Could have capitalized on that edge guard opportunity a bit more.
Yep, absolutely could have cleaned that up, but he's still got the upper hand currently.
Yeah. I like this stage for both characters, really. I think it's also a stage where Falco can perform.
Oh yeah, they can do amazing. They do well with this type of space, with this type of like big horizontal space. So I'm just curious to see if Choban can capitalize, especially because he just had a stock that he should have died 2 times there. So this is a big deal.
Well, to be honest, we already have like 100% what's basically extra credit. Like the Falco should not have been.
I feel like that shouldn't have happened, but we're seeing, he came back and Renzo got an opening, and he's doing the same thing he did before, which is just 100 with no answer.
Oh, nice. I like the quick little stack.
Quick little elf tilt seals the stock, and it's important. Like we said, every stock matters. Like even if you're gonna lose, it doesn't matter as much if you're taking stocks. So you just gotta take it one at a time if you're Choban here.
Yeah, Renzo going for a really quite fantastic neutral play. I think just doing a beautiful job with that, but the edge guards are still a little sloppy. Doesn't really matter though, because if neutral is just good enough, right? You get clean.
Yeah, I feel like he's missing that final 10% of the stock where you get it, but everything else has been really good.
Oh, nice back there.
Every opening has been good, but Choban is cleaning up, and he drops his own edge guard too, which it's tricky to edge guard Marth, but you can't be dropping. Cleans it up though.
I always love the down tilt. Such a funny move to me.
Yeah, it's funny that it kills.
Yeah, it's just like Falco
with
this little tail swipe, it's just very small, very tiny, and it just yeets you all the way up.
Yeets you up, big damage, big knockup.
Oh, look at that!
He's getting good pillar combos, and this is way closer than I thought it would be. Actually, Choban's really impressed me.
Yeah, Choban coming back into this. There was a very significant deficit.
He's about to take the lead if he cleans this up. He doesn't clean it up. Might cost him.
Another little edge guard, and I like that. I like seeing Mars that come in and just throw out the forward smashes. Just go for it. Such a good move.
Oh my god, he's just hit him with forward smashes.
If you can't edge guard them, kill it.
Huge tech. Oh, if you tech that, they're shaking. I can tell you right now. They start shaking.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Very clean. You know, the last stock very clean. I thought it was going to slip away from Renzo for a moment there.
Yeah, there was a bit of an ebb and flow to that fight, right? Like at first we had really the Marth in control, and then in the center we had Chang
Yeah.
coming back in.
It was back and forth.
Close game.
Close games.
And one stock lead, right? This is kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah. Curious about who Spain could send next, because, you know, they've got a list of a lot of spacey players. You know, they've got a lot of Foxes, but they've got some interesting mount. Could be like some Marth Slayers here, you know? They've got K12 who plays Donkey Kong and Samus. I feel like that's like, if I can be really tough for Marth.
I would not send a Donkey Kong against the Marth.
They've got two. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's an odd matchup.
Yeah.
Marth players succumb to odd matchups. And if you're going to clean up or trade a stock for a stock, that's pretty good still.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've gotten a decision. So I think we're getting Mara from Spain.
Yeah.
So Fox player.
Well, I mean, Fox Marth is kind of the classic, right?
Yeah, but he's a really good Fox. But is this a really good Spanish player? So I think most people will know about Triff and Liax. But I would say Mara is right underneath Liax, or maybe even above Liax in terms of results. Very strong player, very fast Fox. Very curious about how he could perform here. It's still scary going up against one stock of Marth.
Yeah,
I still feel a little nervous for him.
Very justifiably so. Now, something I think is really nice about sending in a Fox right here is, first of all, you get the counter pick, right? So you can just take Marth to probably, I would expect Yoshi's, right? Just get the
Yoshi's. He's gonna ban one. It's gonna be Dreamland, right?
Yeah. So you go for, you know, like that smaller stage, you try to get the quick knockout on Marth, and then you have a fresh Fox on the board. And it doesn't really matter what your opponent has.
Yeah,
Even the worst character in the worst stage, the worst matchup, it's still Fox.
It's still a Fox player, and they're gonna do good on any stage. I always feel like Yoshi's is one of those stages where I take my opponent there sometimes if I feel like they're more nervous than I am. Because it's a volatile stage. You can get a lead really fast. You can gain control very quickly. And it seems like we're ready to go. I can hear.
Yeah, it seems like we're heading into it, and we're back on Pokemon Stadium. That's fair too, right? That's traditionally a very good stage for Fox.
Traditionally a very good stage for Fox. I would be a little scared. I feel like Marth's punish game here is strong, but I feel like if Mara is confident in his neutral, I think he's going to do great.
Oh, that's a smooth Fox. Look at that. Something I find... so I play a lot of Slippy, right? I play a lot of net play. And I find it really funny how you can tell how good a player is by like the first 2-3 seconds of just sheer movement.
Oh, it is fast. It is. You can get that information like instantly.
And right here, if I was to run into Mara on that play, I would be like, oh no, that's a fast Fox. Ooh, missed the up smash.
Renzo's trying to get him with these shield grabs, but it's just not working out. You know, grabbing into corner has insanely high value. Oh, and he has these. Well, that's anticlimactic. But
yeah,
you know, you could. I've been there. Other Marth players have been there. You've been getting a beating, and you're thinking maybe this corner grab could solve everything. It's worth taking the gamble. A bunch of times in a row.
It's always important to remember, though, that our Marth hero here already took 4 stocks.
Yeah,
He
did his job.
Got the counter pick advantage, right?
Yeah, did his job. It's pretty good. And they've got a lot of options to send in. They could send Skullbro, who's a great Dr. Mario player, but it doesn't stop there. They got Yappy, they got Fout. I feel like I'm looking at the Netherlands crew.
What a stat
and it's hard to pick up a bad decision, you know. Maybe sending Amsa would be the only bad decision, to send Amsa now. But any other player, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's
your worst. If that's your worst,
no, the worst decision, yeah, because you'd be wasting your best player now. And by wasting, I mean like you maybe want to save him for when Triff is in. But everyone else just everyone else seems like a great decision. It's It's tough. So it seems like we've got Noxa coming up next. So that's a Peach player.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. You're going to have Peach Fox.
I wonder where we're headed with that.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm thinking about which stage Fox bans. Probably FD.
Yeah. It's always
so you'd go-
kind of interesting, right? You don't want to get chain grabbed. So that's what
Yeah.
you want to avoid. But I feel like, and this is maybe a bit of a big aside, but aside from the chain grab, Fox absolutely demolishes Peach on FD.
I feel like it's just that the chain grab is such a huge equalizer.
Kind of a big deal, yeah.
And when you feel like you're getting grabbed until 100 damage and then edge guarded, so you're like, it's either you prefer that and like losing neutral has a huge impact, or maybe but you deal with it, or maybe you're fine with going to Dreamland and you prefer, playing in a stage where like even if Peach lives for a long time, you're still playing the fastest character. Your movement around a stage is going to be hugely very beneficial. So we'll see. Kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, I think it comes down to like kind of preference, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm a little strange like that, but I personally actually prefer like playing on FD over Dreamland because I find it so difficult.
Preference matters a lot too. I think the fact that Mara picked Pokemon Stadium against the Marth earlier shows that like preference is more important for him than the theoretical best things. So I think that matters.
It's one of the beautiful things about Melee. Like it's a little strange, but Melee is so difficult, right? It's such a hard game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, best game
there we go. We get the
matter.
one stage we just didn't talk about, which is Found of Dreams.
Yeah, but that's the weird stage. Who plays on FOD?
Well, Noxa wants to play there, and I want to see how his punish game is, because right now Mara takes the stock lead.
Yeah. I mean, that's Fox Peach, though, right? That goes real quick. You see right there, just a quick little blender, and now we are done as well.
The blender into blender shield poke. The blender is always going to shield poke you, okay? You gotta light shield it. It's the blender is so good at shield poking. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Peach just has that, okay?
No, you have to be really careful with that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's a big back air.
Yeah, quick poke right there. Not quite enough, but with the jab up smash, closes it out really quick.
Mara's playing good.
Fast. That's the thing that sticks out about it to me. It's just how quick.
Very fast. And you just hit him with that back air. That's not going to do anything in the corner. It's Peach in the corner. If he kept going in, he's getting punished. And he just backed away, got center, and he's still got a lead. He's playing so calm, and like, the risks are feel very calculated. Really smart play.
Damn. And we've got Noxa getting absolutely overwhelmed. Every step of the way, the Peach she's trying to keep up. She's trying to stay in there, but then another quick little dash, up smash, and Mara up 3-1.
That's such a big deal. This is a turnaround I don't think I expected to see quite yet. Felt like I expected them to keep it pretty even until Triff made it in, and then we'd maybe see Spain pull away a little bit, and then eventually Netherlands. But this is I didn't expect Mara to do so much damage.
I mean, that's
really good.
Ideal for them, right?
Ideal for Spain. They really need this.
Wow. Mara's absolutely smothering Noxa at this stage. You can see, I always find that very obvious that the player is just overwhelming another, when you can see them incorporating all of these unusual moves, right? You saw just a little F throw right there, forward throw. Oh, nice.
Some crazy ledge, some of those weird ledge interactions where we don't even know who's edge guarding who, and it ends up being a one-stock game. So Nox, for all the battering you took, could still take it. And
yeah, the power of a Peach, right? It looked really bad until we saw another quick little blender. And then, well, there goes the stock.
There goes the stock. Just like that. Still Mara in the lead.
Yep, Mara taking down 5 stocks so far. Still
it's counterpick back.
And that's
counterpick back in their favor. That's what you want to see. That's the first time. That's the a small advantage in Cruise, but it's an advantage. If you're working for something,
I personally wouldn't even dare say that's a bit more than a small advantage. I mean, right now there's so much you get out of that, right? It's kind of a little strange. In theory, we have the same thing in singles, right? You have the ability to counterpick your opponent's character. But I mean, let's be realistic. Hardly
Mhm.
anybody ever counterpicks their opponent's character. Most people have one character they play, they have their main, and that's who they stick to in most situations. But
Yeah.
in Cruise, you
Mhm.
can counterpick characters, very much so. And that makes
Yeah.
a big difference.
I'm actually I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if in this Cruise event your character locked at the beginning. But yeah, that would matters for that, but also it just like just knowing, I guess, the type of composition your opponent's team would have
Hmm.
informs like the decision a ton. I'm really curious about who Netherlands sends now because I feel like you don't want to get Mara any more momentum.
Might be time
Um,
for one of those. But that wasn't there another month.
There is they've got I'm not sure how up to date this roster is actually. The one I'm looking at on Liquipedia, they got Knuckles in this roster. But this roster didn't have Noxus, so I could just be wrong.
Knuckles the Hedgehog.
It's
Wait, no, he's an Echidna, isn't he? Sorry, I'm not up to date on my Sonic lore here.
Knuckles is an Echidna. Yeah, I'm not sure how he grabs the GameCube controller, but he gets the job done. So no, that's a good point. But now Knuckles the Dutch TO. So
oh, it's gonna be Nebby.
You're gonna be Nebby. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Nebby plays. I don't know if you've faced Nebby's Mewtwo on Smash on unranked.
I actually
tournaments.
have.
It
No,
can be
like
pretty
seriously,
tough.
I have. It's not fun. I hate it.
It's not. You know, it's something about. There's something about losing to a mid tier. It's pretty brutal.
Wait, Mewtwo's a mid tier now? Damn, Mewtwo on the rise here.
Mid to low tier. But anyway, he's going Falco, so it doesn't. All my speculation, all my inner speculation for Mewtwo is completely irrelevant because Nebby's going Falco. He's got
It's
4
actually kind
stocks,
of
but
funny. I feel like Mewtwo, out of all these like low tier characters, has had like an unreasonable amount of character development recently.
yeah, it feels ridiculous.
Good roll
Mara
forward
takes
smash, that's
another stock, but before getting cleaned up, which means Mara took
6.
one from 6 total. So 1 from Renzo, 4 from Noxa, and then 1 again from Nebby. Huge
That's
for Mara. That's pretty.
perfect.
Taking
I mean,
6 in the crew. You know, what more can you
especially
do?
like
7?
this is a competitive crew battle. Both of these crews are scary. So coming in here and doing so much extra credit, couldn't
Yeah,
ask for more.
yeah. You know, he putting a little bit of the crow on his back, and just telling people, you know, it's not all Triff.
No, it's
Who's
not.
gonna do the
Although
work?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Triff now. What do you think about that?
We could see.
Although
Could see
oftentimes, of course, you have the big anchor at the end. But I feel like against the Falco, I don't know. I don't like the Peach matchup as Falco.
You don't?
No.
It's a tough one.
Well, because like I want to run in and dare shine you because
Yeah, you
I'm a
want to do
scrub,
damage.
right?
You
And
want to do
if I dare
damage.
shine you, I get blended. And
Yeah,
then
you're
you
gonna
have the
get
Falco
blended.
Scooby all
And
over
you
the
know,
floor.
it's
And
interesting. It's interesting. You're talking about getting blended. We're getting not Triff, but we're getting Majoras, who's another Peach player
Oh, that's
from
a lot of
Spain.
peaches today.
So we are getting Peach Falco. And it's a very interesting matchup because I do feel like Falco has to play with a lot more restraint because the mistakes hurt. They hurt real bad. And also it's really hard. I've talked to a lot of Falcos. I feel like they never know which stage they're gonna go to. They can go to. It's like, is it?
It's difficult,
Do you
right?
let Peach take you to FD? Do you let Peach take you to Dreamland? And on Cruise, it's hard. Which stage are you gonna let Peach take you to? I feel like
I think you want to avoid, so you want to avoid FD as Falco. I feel because,
Mhm.
like, honestly speaking, it's a really big stage, and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
add in the chain grab. if you're gonna
It's a
play on
big
a big
equalizer.
stage already, you might as well just go to Dreamland.
Yeah.
Right, and you don't have to deal with the chain grab on top of that.
Sit at the top platform for a bit, you know.
Top platform is my home. That's where I just live. It's my nest.
Make it,
my
yeah,
bird
make a nest, chill, take a break, make Peach come to you for a second. So maybe we'll see that.
It is
Um,
actually a surprisingly effective strategy to just make camp in like that a top platform, because Peach doesn't have that much she can do against it.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sure we are about to figure out what she can do as we're about to
Yeah.
head into this next game.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be watching. So that's Majora's versus Nebby. Nebby on 3 stocks.
Wow, FOD again.
And we're going back to FOD.
I remember the times when FOD was kind of like the soft ban stage, where it wasn't necessarily like a stage that wasn't allowed. It's just nobody wanted to play on it.
Yeah, a lot of people avoided counterpick on it, but I think people are starting to get more comfortable moving around.
Yeah.
And there's some advantages to, you know, it's got some annoying things about platforms, like when they're right just above the ground and they go into the ground. So I know those can be annoying moments, but I feel like if you're Falco, when the platforms are low enough that you can dare while landing on the platform and you're hitting below the platform all the time, it's so good. It's so money for Falcon. It puts out
those
so much
situations
pressure.
are definitely very effective, but simultaneously there's the disadvantage you might encounter, be it going for lasers and then landing on the platform. So
yeah.
It's a bit of a give and take.
Yeah, there's a give. I think the stage is a lot about a give and take for every character, and it's about knowing how to minimize the parts that aren't good for you and maximizing the ones that are good for you. And I think people are getting better at that. So that's why I think we're more likely to see the stage show up. So far, we're 1-1. You know, I mean, we're 3-3, but only 1 stock taken by Nebby. We'll see if Majora's can clean this up, because you know, don't want to let it get too many stocks.
Is that? No, that's not a Stitch face. Is it?
No. It's fake Stitch face.
Oh, okay.
One of those that looks close enough that give you a little scare.
I'm glad that they added that in.
That F smash could have been costly, because just giving Peach a grab like that for a raw F smash, we're just you hoping for a raw F smash. I don't know, man. I'm scared.
Nebby's putting up a very good fight here, though. I mean, gotta keep in mind that Nebby started a stock down, right?
Yeah,
and now
it's kind of going back and forth enough that he could still win this game.
Oh, the grab, up throw. Do we have something? No.
Oh, fails the tech
off.
chase.
I'm surprised that we didn't go out there right then. You know, I feel like against Falco in particular, once you get them to go for an up B, always go out there.
Yeah.
Always go out there.
You
They
can't,
can't do
yeah.
anything.
You and Peach is that's the real strength of Peach, is that you can just go out there and snuff them out. You know, you gotta just pull. You can go out and punish them. It's got to be one of Peach's strengths, but we'll see. Oh, that was greedy.
Nebby, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? That's so greedy.
Somebody's having too much fun right there.
That was so greedy. Oh no. All right. So let me see. Who do we? So right now we're looking at Netherlands with 8 stocks left. So they got 2 players left. Okay. I wonder who's it going to be. They've got quite a few choices.
Well, run them down for us. What are we looking at?
Well, I think I'm gonna put my money on Skullbro coming out.
Skullbro.
Yes, the Dr. Mario. He's very good. He's just very good. There's no. If you have a really good Dr. Mario, I think that's just a good pick for Cruz. He could go off. Never know.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's matchup and experience, right? Like, who has experience against Dr. Mario? With any of these lower tier characters, you always get the advantage of you having a ton of experience against the top tier, and the top tier having played against you twice.
Mhm.
So
They gotta remember the matchup mid game.
And that's also where it's especially good in Cruise, right?
Yeah, they
Because
don't
in a
get that.
normal best of 5 set or something, a best of 3, best of 5 set, you have time to remember, you have time to figure out what to do, you have time to develop a strategy. But good
Mhm.
luck doing that here.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
all
one
this talk
game.
about Dr. Mario, we're getting Peach Ditto. Fount
Peach
NL
Ditto
is coming out. Fount is a great Peach player. I was going to say, it feels like they can't really go wrong with their picks. A Peach Ditto is going to be interesting. Definitely a heavy on the trades type of matchup. I want to see who's going to have the cleaner neutral, because avoiding trades and getting like good
What's
string
that
hits.
even look like in Peach versus Peach?
Well, it looks like nothing combos after like 40%. That's what it looks like. So
yeah, it's a good old floaty matchup.
I'm kind of guessing. I'm gonna get the Peach player base is gonna hate on me for this. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about Peach Dittos. Feel like they wouldn't be able to combo each other very well. The Peach just like hits herself. Her moves hit so hard. She hits too hard.
Like, it's always really interesting to me. Just like, so it's so okay. If we think about roles in video games in general, right? Like, if we think about like something like World of Warcraft, you've got your tank, you've got your DPS, you've got your healer and whatnot, right? And then you think in Melee, you would assume that a character like Peach is, she's more of like maybe a defensive character with some utility.
She feels like she's a defensive character,
right? But then they just come in and they hit so damn hard.
That's the
God.
thing about this game. Peach looks like she'd be a slow defensive character, but she's not. You can be pretty fast, very aggressive, and hit real hard. So we're gonna see how that works out in the Ditto. I'm curious.
I am looking forward to it.
Trades. I think the fact that it's a very heavy trade matchup, we'll see if we'll see which player gets the most out of this. Because if you're Majora's, every player you get, every hit you get is going to be good, and every stock is going to be huge for you because you're just building Spain's lead at this point.
Well, let's see how that works out for them. Can Spain continue to build their lead, or is it time for Netherlands to start bouncing back into this? We'll be heading into this next match, and we'll see how that works out. Oh, FD!
FD. Interesting. Not sure. I mean, honestly, it simplifies everything. I'm not going to see any shield drop stuff, so that makes it just real easy to follow. It is that simple.
Yeah, but what is this? Like, I feel like the strategies that Peach might have for this is probably gonna be a little straightforward as well. Yep, there's the floating already.
It's interesting to just float at a high. You gotta float at a height, but like if the other Peach just contests it, is it good to float there? Doesn't seem like it is.
So who has the advantage if like the Peaches are of uneven height? Is it better to be higher or is it better to be lower?
I assume it's better to be lower. I just always think the closer you are to the ground, the better you are in the game. You just want to be close to the floor. Because on the ground you can hold down. And hold
but
down
against Peach, that's not the
really
most
good.
useful thing.
Well, I mean, you can tank a hit and then grab. You just got the info that apparently you want to be higher, so I'm just wrong about everything again.
There you go. See, it was a more interesting question than than you might have thought at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting, but Fount is kind of playing too clean for Majora's right now. It's not been that heavy on trading. He's just been steadily winning neutral. I feel like Fount just has a better idea of maybe how this matchup's supposed to be played out. I know Fount's played other really good Peach players in Europe, like Sharp, for example, from during the online era. So I think Fount would have maybe more experience in playing a Ditto.
Oh man, and so far this has been actually fairly one-sided though. Okay, finally we got the stock right here.
It feels like when one Peach is edge guard the other one, and you get one to the point where they have to up B. It's checkmate, right? You're gonna just keep hitting it back. It's gonna be really hard to fade in and out of another Peach's aerials. In any case, where the Netherlands cleans it up. It's down to the last two players for each team.
They want to stay in this. It's actually so far Spain pulling off a bit of an upset up to this point.
Yeah, I'm surprised so far. They've all of the players Spain sent have, I feel like, overperformed compared to what you'd expect. and that's really good for them. That's great. I think they're
Now,
all
here's
doing
the
great.
question, of course, though. How many heavy hitters are left for the Netherlands?
Well, I mean, they get. I feel like they've got their pick. They get their pick of the litter, right? But
Yeah.
I think we'd be seeing either Amsa or Skullbro or Yeppy to finish it off. One of those.
It's wild to me that all 3 of those are still available, and they're not going to be able to
Yeah.
use all of them, right?
They are
have
not able to use all of them. They got to choose one of them. And Spain's got. We just got confirmation of who's next. 1 second. Did you catch that?
No, apologies.
Malmortis from Spain is next. So Malmortis, we've got him down here for like 3 different characters. So he's a Falco, Fox, Falcon, but playing Falcon.
Oh, I like Falcon. I'm a big fan of Falcon. In particular, honestly, Falcon Peach is actually a pretty good matchup for Captain Falcon. I think he does very well there.
I feel like that is I feel like that's a pretty good. That's a pretty accurate statement. I think as Peach, it's scary. Yep. And I would be a little nervous about it if I'm Faut, but I think Fout's a better caliber player. I think Faut. Maybe I'm doubting the Spanish team too much, but I think Malmortis got his work cut out for him. Even if it's just 3 stocks, it's that close. It's 1 stock apart. Isn't that big of a lead in Cruise now?
Yeah. I mean, right now, everything is still possible, right? We can definitely go either way.
Yep.
And, well, let's see how it goes. Gonna be seeing some Peach versus Captain Falcon on Dreamland right here. Malmortis versus Faut. Faut? No? I assume the NL is Netherlands.
Yeah.
So is the name then Faut?
I would just say Faut. I would just say Faut. I think everyone knows Faut is playing for the Netherlands already.
Oh, it would be surprising if not.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how Malmortis is already approaching this. This is nice
he's actually getting control and playing. He's already got Peach at that money at a pretty good percent where every move either just sends off stage or if it's a heavy hitter, if he hits her with a knee, it's over. So he gets to just yeet those, and it's nerve-wracking for Peach.
Throw out the knees.
Yeah, you're nervous because any misstep and you're costing your team a stock, right? So it's not hard. It's not easy. I mean.
To me, one of the greatest strengths of Captain Falcon is just how low of a commitment the knee is, right? Usually with characters, like even characters like Fox and Falco, your really strong kill options tend to be a fairly high commitment, right? An up smash, a forward smash. If you miss that, well, you're in quite a bit of lag and you might be punished.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to punish a knee. Like, even if they just throw it out, it's difficult to respond.
It's difficult. I feel like it's more of you have to stuff it out. You have to just kind of know that Falcon's going to do moves.
Nice.
He's been keeping advantage this stock. He's not quite killed Peach yet. There it is. Grabs the ledge. I think that's very clean. And, he's at a high percent, but never mind.
Well,
I was like, he could still live this. He could do it.
I mean, to be honest, for Malmortis, the priority might just be, okay, look, if I can trade stocks here...
Oh, that's huge already.
Right? If we go into the next game with a lead, I get to maybe take a stock there, but worst case scenario, we get the counter pick. That's already a bit.
And he's doing great. Like, he came back with this stock, and he's been keeping Faut busy in the corner.
No, Malmortis does not agree with what I'm saying. Malmortis is here to win.
Yeah, he's actually like, no, actually, you know what? Send in the next guy. Yeah. Send in the next guy. We don't need.
I got it. I'll take it from here.
I got it. Yeah, send the next guy.
I'll take them both at the same time. No problem. Yeah. Play with 2 controllers.
This is really one-sided. I'm saying because. And I'm a little surprised, but he's moonwalking on the stage. He's barely even caring about edge guarding because he knows Peach's gonna take 20 seconds to come back. But he's playing it well, keeping center as soon as he gets it. And Peach just from disadvantage is so hard to play.
Yeah. This is gonna be tricky. I mean, you need to get yourself a bit of an opportunity. It's always important to remember, though, that Captain Falcon is really a very vulnerable character if it comes to any of these high air mobility playstyles. Once you're off stage, there's not that much you can do.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like checkmate. When you get to off stage, you start running out of resources to make it back. It's hard. There's only so much you can fool him. He's got big. His up air is big. He's gonna cover a lot of space with it. And yeah, Fount really wants to clean this stock up. Like all it's gonna take from him is like a clean nair hit to get this into an edge guard. But
oh, but you can see my Mortis is trying so hard to just land that knee. Nah, this is my stock. You don't get to
he's
take
still
it.
alive. No way.
Falcon
and that
kick.
Stitch does nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Do we see it? No,
he's
going for
crazy.
stomp.
He's borderline throwing away stocks.
Yeah, he's just look. This is a
Playing with so much confidence. I think that's huge for Cruz. Like playing with so much confidence that it looks like he's throwing away stocks. That's that's insane.
Right, it looks like it.
It looks like it. Not quite.
Well, my Mortis really just needs to get a grab here, and that would probably close it out.
Yeah.
Oh, although we've got the reverse grab.
This could be
here.
this could be huge. Oh, if Fount cleaned that up, you know it's. I think he's too high percent to connect out of a down throw now. So
yeah,
it's gonna have to be a straight hit.
Going for these up airs, and up air is a strong move for sure, but it's not quite enough. None of this. Not
It is Dreamland. Yeah. But we'll see. Back air. That he wanted that back air so big, and Fount do it so good. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
I lied after all. Actually, you do connect things out of down throw at any percent because that's Captain Falcon.
Falcon is fast. You know, he runs.
He goes fast.
He goes.
And Malmortis takes that, and Netherlands down to the last two stocks. The last four stocks, sorry, their last player. They're down by 2 stocks, is what I mean.
No, I wonder who that's gonna be. I mean, against the Captain Falcon, you might expect to see the Sheik, right? Like
I'm expecting
Amsa.
Amsa.
Yeah.
Expecting Amsa, unless I'm horribly wrong and they took Amsa out of the team.
You have to also keep in mind who's still coming up for Spain. That's gonna be Triff, right?
I would expect Triff.
Yeah.
I would expect Triff, and that's in and of itself, that's a huge wall to climb.
So ideally, you want to be ready for that wall by having a character that's going to be good against Peach.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. We've got not Amsa, but we've got Happy Meals. So this is a Fox player that I would not have expected to see as the anchor for Netherlands. Maybe speaking to the fact that Netherlands got 5-1 score currently. Like they're just they're so good in their group.
It might also just be it might just be a pick to, again, not just counterpick the current character, but also try to counterpick the next character, right?
Do well against the next character.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone you're gonna send is gonna be at a disadvantage against Triff. I feel that's just the nature of how good he.
We are always talking about character matchups and stages.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna be Triff after this.
The reason why we like this game, the reason why Melee has held on where no other games have, not for this long, is because the characters are not that important. It's because it's a game about skill. It's because it's a game about how good you, the player, are and how you play and how you can perform. And so, as much as it's fun to talk about these matchups,
yeah, we love theorizing. We love theorizing, but it's like, I mean, when you're talking about the really good players, I mean, you got to send another one who's equally good. So we'll see how this pans out. I'm curious.
Yeah, let's get into the game.
I keep saying I'm curious because that's true. I am interested. I wonder if Happy Meals can pull a massive upset.
That would be a big one.
These are the biggest 6 stocks Happy Meals could ever take. So I want to see it happen.
Didn't Malmortis lose another stock? There we go.
Yeah,
taking some time with this one.
Yeah. It's okay.
And seems we are getting into it. Back on FOD again.
Yeah, it's been. Have we seen Battlefield? No.
We have not seen Battlefield. We had
Crazy.
one game
Jeez.
on FD, which was Peach Peach, so I don't even know why that was on FD.
we need to check if these players are okay.
Yeah, like who picks FOD over like Yoshi's? Come
What
on,
kind of
guys.
crew battle does not see Battlefield? We need to check if they're okay.
Well, so far they seem to be holding up fine. Happy Meals going in right there. The quick little combo. I like the falling up airs as well. Honestly, Fox Falcon, as the Fox, ideal strategy, just keep the Falcon in the air. The Falcon can't do that much once they're in the air.
Yeah, it does feel like once you get a good up throw, Malmortis takes the first stock, and Malmortis, man, he's taken so much by now. He's done a lot of damage to this crew.
Yeah.
This is just really cementing the lead that Spain's had. So any stock he takes here, massive.
One of my favorite things to say is Marth versus Pika 60-40, Marth versus Axe is 10-90. I am... Okay, I have opinions.
I have opinions.
I have opinions.
Yeah.
Marth Pika is not 60-40. It is way worse than that. Pika doesn't... It is such a bad matchup for Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
So hard. Axe is
But
a god.
it speaks to what you were saying earlier. I mean, it's the player the player that makes the matchup, right? So
for sure.
I want to see, Malmortis, it doesn't really matter that Fox is a good counter pick to is a good character against Falcon if he's playing clean. Falcon's got the punish game that he could just, kill Fox a bunch of times, and he's doing it.
Happy Meal's also playing a little sloppy here, right? You saw the little illusion on the stage, and there's just some tech skill flops here and there, maybe nerfs about being the last player here.
It is I was going to talk. There's a lot of being, the anchor for your team. It's not easy to know that, like, every stock you lose, it's the last one your team's going to lose. You're the last player, so you can't afford to,
there we go.
Leave it up to the next guy. So he's down at 2 stocks, and Spain's got 4, so they got 1 player to pick from.
Well,
I assume it's Triff, but
yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's available. We'll see who is ready to play.
Never know. Imagine they just hit us with the massive curveball. What would be the biggest curveball they could throw at us? Keanu Reeves. If it's Keanu Reeves, I would
like
lose
the
my
actor.
No, they have a player called Keanu Reeves. Okay,
that would be a pretty massive.
Keanu Reeves would be even more of a curveball.
Yeah, no, that would surprise me if fucking Neo shows up here.
Spain's crew is stacked.
They got Trev, they got Malmortis, they got Keanu Reeves, the actor from the Matrix movies.
Famous Hollywood star. Keanu. Yeah. We got Leax, so it's not going to be Trev. We're going to get a Fox Ditto, and Leax, really good, really good Fox. I think, if you're Happy Meal's kind of happy, Fox, you can give him Fox.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can get the
you can equalize this, but he's got his work cut out for him. Leax is really good. It's not going to be easy to play Leax at a disadvantage.
I mean, essentially, what Happy Meals needs to do is get a free stock. That's what needs to happen for the Netherlands to win.
Yeah, essentially, he needs something like that. He needs a 3. Yeah, he needs a 3 stock.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's not going to be easy, but he can't mess that up. It'd be a pretty sick comeback. To be down to your last 2 stocks and still beat this player. It's not insane by any. It's not impossible. It's 2 to 4 stocks. We've seen this. Possible. How many 3 stocks have you seen? You can't count them. Too many.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a Fox Ditto as well, right? Like you can have. I mean, we have had like Armada 4 stock left in tournament, right? With the Fox Ditto, and it's like one of those things where like it's not that Armada is like so unbelievably much better. It's just that one game he was.
Yeah. The variance is the variance in this matchup is crazy. So we'll see what happens. We got Leax in the green versus Happy Meals and Yoshi's finally.
Yeah.
What a good stage to finish this on.
We went the entire crew battle without Battlefield. Like it's official now. There's gonna be no Battlefield.
Yeah, official. We did all the other stages. I mean, we were only gonna see one more, so they couldn't give us Battlefield and Yoshi's.
Leax already is seeing a very good start here. 103, 109% on Happy Meals. It's going to be rough.
Leax is saying he's not 3-stocking me.
Oh no!
I'm taking 2 clean stocks and that's it.
I mean, at this stage, Happy Meals needs to get a 4 stock.
Yeah, this is a 4 stock with the weight of Cruz is hard. This is really hard. He's got an advantage position right now. Let's see if he can keep it going. Oh, the X breaks out with a shine.
Oh well, yep. We can see right here that we've got honestly a pretty slugging game. I like seeing that from Leax. Leax seems to be playing just kind of like up tilts, back airs. A lot of stuff that is likely to trade in the Fox Ditto, right? But
yeah,
trades are in his favor. There's no reason.
Yeah, trading is good, and it's moves. It's also moves that if they connect clean, it's punish, right? You start a punish. So he's looking to do that. Great shorten. He's not looking to get edge guarded. He made Happy Meals work for that stock, and he's like, hey, you know what? I got 3 more.
Yeah, and you're at 80, 84.
Yeah.
See if you can figure this out. And quick little up smash. I like it. Up air on top of that. Doesn't quite manage to connect with anything, but here we got the follow-up. Playing scared. I mean, at this stage, you really have to go out there. Yeah, this is where you need to actually take these risks.
Oh no!
And then Happy Meals.
No.
Sadly, slides off the stage. Doesn't quite manage to pull it off.
Well, congratulations to Spain, though. That was, I think, impressive. I don't think Netherlands pulled out the strongest team they could pull, but I still think it was really good because you didn't even. To be fair, Spain didn't even use Triff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Look, they can't use that as an excuse. Neither did Spain.
Yeah, no excuse. It was just a great crew. When Spain got in the lead, they held on to it extremely well. All their players, they seemed like they were playing with confidence, which is, I think, builds your leads and crews. Like you could see in the Malmorta's game, that guy was playing with so much confidence.
Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me.
No, we're really on top of everything right here. That was a cruise battle where it felt like both teams were actually pretty evenly matched, but one of them just a little bit more on fire today. You know,
yeah. As soon as they got the lead,
they kept the lead the entire time, and it was really like Netherlands was definitely putting up a fight. I mean, they did make it to the last 2 players, right?
Yeah, we made it to the. That's what you want to see in a crew. You want to see both teams down to their last 2 players. And even if it seemed like Spain, slowly but surely pulled their lead away, it's always felt doable for the Netherlands. So just a great crew battle.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a great one.
Well then, I think that's going to be Netherlands versus Spain here. Spain taking it in actually a pretty exciting upset here.
And they needed that to make sure they stay in that top 4 that I mentioned. So that's important for them.
So that's confirmed then. They are going to be staying there.
I would say so. I think this still needs to be updated because I believe Scotland's missing more sets in this. I think they've just, I'll be honest, some teams have had their stats updated. Others just haven't. Like for some reason, Switzerland's still 1 and 2 in their pool. I'm pretty sure they're not 1 and 2, but right now Spain is 3 and 4. Scotland is 3 and 3, but yeah, like I said, Scotland's missing a game, so it could still not quite decided.
No,
missing
we'll see
games.
how it goes. Up next is going to be Germany versus France. Go get them, Germany.
This is a big one. Okay, good luck.
Go get them, my friends.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So guys, stay tuned in. It has been a pleasure to commentate with you.
Very much so.
It was fun, Bobby. So shout outs to you. And
thank you. Wow.
Thank
Shout
you
outs
for
to you.
Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. Have a good one.
Yes, we'll see you guys around. Have a good evening, everybody.
Bye.
How about we organize something big?
I'd like to return to the classics.
Cohen's Academy is partnered with the same circuit, and for every circuit event, we'll be offering one-to-one coaching services as prizes.
You may be the next Pipsqueak. You may be the next Pipsqueak.
Imagine.
Brilliantly. Pipsqueak moment. On the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? He did it!
Welcome to Cohen's Academy. Some of the world's best players have received extensive training to help you take the next step in your Melee journey. With one-to-one coaching sessions, special guest speakers, monthly student leagues, mentality lessons, and over 500 previous lesson vlogs to look through, all in our private Discord, we have all your bases covered. Choose from a wide selection of coaches to pick the right one for you and your character. Or, for a discounted price, you can sign up as a content consumer to watch all the lessons live or rewatch all the past lessons in the archive. As well as this, you can get access to the Cohen's Academy Discord server with all its resources. For an extra little bit more, you can become a Consumer Plus League member, which allows you to take part in the monthly league divisions as well. Newcomer or veteran, with Cohen's Academy, there's never been a better time to step up your game. So check out patreon.com/Cohen's Academy to see what could be in store for you.
I think it's the power of the Irish flag.
Yeah, man. Irish people come to save the day.
Quick moment. On the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? He did it!
Go for it. Go on the upset.
Oh my god. That is disgusting. What the fuck?
I've got a little bit of a feeling that this may not be the real feed.
What are you talking about, you ball bag?
So you say you're experienced players, but I assume absolutely none of you have experience versus a youngling.
Well, actually, just to cut you off, like really briefly, because I was expecting this.
Just trying to think like a Frenchman, getting into the head of my opponent, how it would feel to lose to the Netherlands, just like that. I've been thinking about it a lot the past 2 weeks already.
Intéressant, derrière le grave, c'est très bien fait de la part de Tech. Est-ce qu'on peut terminer le nerf? Ah, on n'a toujours pas tué ce Captain Falcon, c'est insupportable. Le Bagarre. Là, c'est pas possible, tu peux pas revenir, mon gars. C'est terminé. La France s'impose.
This shows how far we've climbed, even if we haven't quite reached it.
Just edge canceling around the place, no big deal. Oh, no.
This is huge for that. Oh, there it is.
Explored and people kind of learning how to use it a bit. The mob up smash, no, that thing's just straight trash. And that's it.
The wall, that could be an opportunity for Neem, doesn't connect.
Great pitches.
Harold does not connect.
Female's gonna get all the feet out. Nope.
There you go, yeah. That can't get this against Frenzy mid. There you go, back air. Roll up, yeah.
That was nasty. Oh, and then they know the flow chart. Although Frenzy maybe not.
Yeah.
You can't overextend. You can't even wave shine anything. Like you're gonna get up smashed no matter what happens. Yeah.
In this situation, you have to like get onto Knuckles rather than go and save his teammate. And I think he did make the right choice.
Wow! And that's gonna be it.
And then the back air onto Armset.
Excitingly up first, we've got the motherland, Scotland.
The motherland.
I always think as well when you come back against big knee.
Yeah, it seems like
Great recovery from Fade
France
there.
isn't afraid to just throw up these randy knees. You've got 2 stocks to play with, and if he lands one, it's game over.
Applied on Nomi, but Nomi's still managing to get out of there.
That was a nice little edge cancel into up air there.
Oh, Skullbar going again for the hard read.
I think it's over. What do you think?
I think it's over. Oh, can't get the chain grab. I guess too high percent at this point. But that down smash is going to send off too far, and grabbing the ledge. Really nicely done by Loki there to grab the ledge at the end.
But just abusing Fox as the better character. Get around my hitboxes and then make you play my way.
Yeah, and now, like, Mo has to respect that crouch cancel up smash.
Factory just closes it out.
Oh, that was so dodgy by Pro.
Oh, the spaghetti's beginning. Nerves. Here we go, big F smash. Should be able to clean this out.
That's it.
Amazing. See, this,
What did I just see?
This is why Cruz is the best. Oh, knees to shields.
But you got to think.
He gets the grab. One grab is the mean.
One down here.
One grab is the mean. Can you finish it out? Oh,
Up
quick
air.
dip. That's it. Oh my god. Continual.
Welcome one and all. We are live with a tournament name that I can't pronounce and refuse to learn. It is the Power Hour once again. In the corner on the high up B again. Oh my.
Slightly too high.
Oh.
Tournament winner not punished. Frenzy with the respect.
Oh wow.
Platform. It was ambiguous, so it was really hard to trip.
Drop shield.
Nothing on a dash attack on shield? Okay. Great pickup from Trip.
And
amazing.
again. Oh, since last off. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Amazing confidence. Oh, these late back airs are just killing Lavingi. Oh,
Fair tip from ledge.
okay. This is it. This is a huge moment. Tough spot dodge. Forward throw on the mix-up. I think he had maybe thought he had too many options and up throw.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, nah, that's bad. Yeah. Your min,
That should
not
be
good
it.
look.
Good.
Last chance at life, really. I mean, again, this is winnable.
Especially when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, power shield laser up smash them.
Yeah, you
Nice. Yeah, that was really good.
gets the
He
tournament.
just hitbox goes.
Oh, and that's it. Yeah. Simple as that.
Amazingly played by Triff.
Yeah.
God, that was
dominant.
That was tidy.
This quick moment on the edge. Can you do it? Can you do it? He did it!
11 events hosted by the major TO teams from Europe, leading into a finale for ultimate victory.
In the wake of a pandemic, Hair Mega TO Code decided to fight and help Melee face its newest enemy. Helped by super TOs all over Europe, they've decided to assemble and create the same. This September, the French Paris Smash Gang is gonna need your strength. So who's gonna join in? Then, get ready for La Bagarre, a 3-day-long Smash Bros. Melee tournament featuring 4 events and a special side stream. La Bagarre.
Coins Academy is partnered with the same circuit, and for every circuit event, we'll be offering one-to-one coaching services as prizes. How about
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bagarre, France versus Germany, the last crew of the same circuit. I'm Explo, and I am joined today by the amazing Spino. Spino, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm really excited for this. Cruise always gets me up, gets me pumping. And we have kind of the final, right, of this group in the cruise. France and Germany both, but like not a loss yet. So this is the big one. This is for first place.
This is for first place. I think there is 5 wins for France and 4 wins for Germany. So either it's a 6, it's a 6-4, or it goes to an even, 5-5.
Germany has yet to play Switzerland. That's one more match they have to do.
Yeah.
That didn't happen yet. So you guys are 1 game ahead. But overall, it has been great performances from both crews. Pretty much Germany putting on a clinic in the previous matches. I think I looked at the numbers before, and there was not a single crew battle yet where they went under 10 stocks.
That's insane. That's actually insane. Just shows like how dominant, how strong they are, how consistent their team is too. It's really. Just like you, I'm extremely happy to be here this evening to be able. So of course, you're German, I'm French. We're gonna have favorites. That's nothing. Nothing we can change.
I see you're excited to be there. That's gonna change within like the next 15 minutes. The excitement will slowly wither away. But I don't wanna go easy on the French team here, like underestimate them, because there's one player and his name is Raoul, and he popped off in a couple of these crew battles. And if this guy gets momentum, the German team has to like put in a lot of work to stop that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Raul, he's my boy. We've been the first tournament we did was the same, our very first tournament, and he's been, grinding ever since. And I'm glad to see him like represent France as well as he is now. And with each crew, there's someone else that pops off. That's what happens. You can't be on like every time, but it is true that Raul has been. He's really been putting the team on his back. He's always there. So I'm interested to see if tonight, we've got another Raul, fiesta, or if someone else is going to step up to the plate.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the players before we get in. I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of who Germany has available right now.
Yeah,
it's Nikki, it's Kinzo, it's King, it's Parsec, it's Kobobi, it's Shima, formerly known as Devil, and it's Big Earth, aka Fortilt, the second best German Falco behind Kinzo.
That's a lot of good players. That's extremely stacked.
I mean, me as a German, I know these players pretty well, and King, who has been making waves like recently, like over the half a year, over the last half year. He is the only player that is not in the top 10 in Germany on the previous PR. He's the only non-top 10 German player there. That's kind of a crazy crew.
Yeah, that's really crazy because I see King play and he's not someone. He's someone you should be scared of. It's definitely someone that progresses extremely quickly. He also plays other like Smash game, and he plays Ultimate. So he's very well versed. He's someone that is extremely consistent, which is very important for crew battle.
And well-rounded, and consistent is coming from his coach, who is Nikki, and I think Nikki is the one who we're going to see first in the crew battle. What can you tell me about the French lineup?
So I know the French have been having a little bit of trouble, getting players, unfortunately. But from what I see right now, and I don't know if I have the full list, but we have Raul, of course, always there. I think we got Poilon actually, which is nice to see. I think we got Tech, which is also nice. It's also very nice. And do you have the rest, or do you have because right now I'm having a bit of trouble.
What I'm seeing right now is Raoul, Chalon, Tech, Poyon, and N.
Okay, yeah. So N might be the name that the least maybe out of all these people. She played from Orleans, in France, and he's always been there. It's just he's been a bit more quiet, but an extremely well-rounded Cheek. So I think we got a good crew. I think like in terms of raw skill and like performance, I think the German crew is scarier, right? Like, but especially with people like Tech and in the French crew tonight, I would not be so easygoing on the French.
As cocky as I am, as much as I think the German crew will win if Tech gets on a roll and gets a couple of rests. Jigglypuff is such a scary character in crews, right? Jigglypuff can just get 3 up throw rests and there goes Kinzo, right? It's like it can happen like that. But what I'm seeing right now is the first matchup that we will have, which is I think starting right now is actually Poyon against Nikki.
Ooh, so sending Poilon in first, which I think is good, right? But because he's a well-rounded player, he's been someone that's been playing for like 15 years, he's not afraid of anything. Sending Nicky in first is really interesting, though. What do you think about that?
I mean, Germany has many strong players available, a lot of the strong players available. It's always a good pick to send out a strong player because the other players are just as strong. I don't feel uncomfortable with having like Kobobi anchor the crew again. So sending in Nicky first to like get rid of at least 4 stocks because they think he's gonna win against everyone, right? Might be a good pick to give us an early start.
That's really interesting. Maybe they wanted to. Yeah, I think Nicky, of course. I'm guessing he's the crew leader, if I'm not mistaken. I think being the crew leader and sending yourself in first is very reassuring for the rest of the crew. He's like, I'll do what I can, and then like now that I've set the stage, you can continue on with my legacy, right? And I think that's very interesting, and I'm really interested to see how these two fare off against each other. Maybe have they played against each other?
I don't think I have seen them play in tournament before. What I'm seeing right now is though Poyon being really strong, might lose a stock here, but he took
do you already have access? I don't have access to the. Sorry, I'll let you until I have access to it.
Yeah. So even stocks now, both are stock down. But I think is a big plus for Poyon here. He is one of the old school players, right? He might have some 2000, like I don't know when he started. I don't want to say something wrong, but
2003, I believe.
He might have some 2004 bags in the trick that a kind of new school player like Nicky doesn't know maybe. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. From the looks of things, this is totally even right now.
Yeah, now that I've got the feed, I'm sorry about that, but that was an amazing up air read from Nicky. Got the great shine grab running. Got the perfect H8 with the up smash. Poilon might be, an old school player, but he has kids. He's got a job. He's got a lot of things to worry about. And Nicky, he's younger. He's got still got the young reactions.
Young reactions, yeah. I mean, Poyo has a wife and kids, but does he have an updog?
He doesn't have. I think he has cats. I don't know if he has a dog.
Cats,
he doesn't have the updog, which is I think the most important.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, Nick starting on a great sequence there, but Poilon stopping it properly.
Nice way to cover the tech roll there. Retreating to the platform. I'm honestly, I was thinking like Nicky is gonna run over him, and it's totally not looking like that. It's looking like Poyon actually holding his own and going even with Nicky. That has to give the French team a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I think a lot of people started, not downing Poilon once they saw him, fare off pretty well against Leffen in that, exhibition match that we had, I think at the start of the circuit, it was. But taking 2 stops of Nicky, is nothing to be ashamed of, especially in an intense, an intense thing like a crew battle where you have everyone, counting on you. So I do think sending Poilon was a decent choice, and now we have Nicky with 2 comfortable stock. As I said, reassuring the team, that's okay. They're strong, but we're also very strong. That's great.
Yeah. The question now is with the French team only having 5 players available, who's going to be the counter pick against Nicky? Who are they going to send in?
So it's interesting because now you've got, so there was 2 Falcos, now you've only got 1 Falco left, which is Charlon has locked in Falco, so he's going to have to play Falco. So we got Raw with Fox, Charlon with Falco, Tech with Jigglypuff, and N with Sheik. I don't think you send in Sheik because I don't want to see a Sheik against against Nicky. As good as N is, I think it could be quite a roller coaster for him. I don't want that to happen. You could send in Charlon to try to make something happen. Maybe he manages to get the 2 stocks that he needs.
Yeah.
But I do think that I know the person who's been playing the most and actually been training the most and is is definitely Raul. And I feel like you need to put an end to Nikki as fast as possible. And I think you need to send Raul, and that's what they do.
And Raul is who's going in. Perfect. Yeah, you made a good call there. I was about to say, I think it has to be Raul or Tech. And one or the other, and the other one being the anchor, because I think those two are like the strongest players in the French crew, and you probably want one of them to anchor and one to go up against Nikki.
Yeah.
So Raul going in, Fox Ditto now. I am not sure how confident Nikki is in Fox Dittos and how well he is trained. I know he plays with Pipsqueak regularly, so I think he's pretty decent at it. But then again, there's also like Dave with him just posting like Ice Climber Luigi clips on Twitter because that's all he's doing in his free time. So I wouldn't put it over Nikki to get like 2 stock here, but I also wouldn't put it over him to like take 3 stocks of Raul right now.
Yeah. So like, you know, I will never doubt Nikki because I think he's someone who is like extremely well rounded, and I think him playing like, you know, like is like less strong characters and like that online is just a way for him to relax. And I think you need that. You can't always be on 100%, 105% all the time. So I know because you know Raul, you know, he's a good friend. I know his main practice partner is like Midi, sorry. You know, so. It's a Mars, so you know, a matchup that you know, you have to be very careful in. I don't know who he plays against in terms of like Fox practice, so that's interesting. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he plays with Princeton, but you know, I think the 3 Foxes that play a lot together, like Princeton, Pipsqueak, and Nikki.
Yeah.
In Europe, I know Raul is one of the Foxes that, you know, isn't too like shy to like ask Leffen for practice and stuff like that. So maybe he's got that under his belt. But yeah, Raul is, I think he's pretty good at the Fox Ditto, and but choosing a map like, I don't know, like if it's the map they want to play in, like Yoshi's, is a bit scary because, you know, anything can happen on Yoshi's story. But yeah, I think Raul, if
Dreamland, it is Dreamland. Okay.
If I'm honest, and I put myself in Raul's shoes, I think he's a little bit scared, but I hope he can overcome that.
Yeah. You know, as much as I'm cheering for Germany and I hope Nikki like just cleanly 4-stocks him right now, I am a big Raul fan in any other scenario. I think Raul has one of the sickest Foxes in Europe. I think he's one of the coolest players and one of the most beautiful players to ever touch a controller. So I'm cheering for Nikki here, but it wouldn't break my heart to see Raul perform well. It wouldn't break my heart.
Well, right now we've got Nikki performing extremely well, and that's going to be almost a 0 to death. Maybe he can come back. No, that's a 0 to death, and that's rough for Raul. That's tough on the mental.
That's rough for the French crew. That's not what they wanted to happen here. Ooh, the reset.
That's yeah. They're both doing the classic Fox, like, you know, fadeaway drill, like try to bait something in. Just Nikki put it at a better time, and he got the reset. But now Raul is on the offensive. Is he gonna get that edge guard? No, just a bit shy of it.
Yeah.
Tries to box him in.
Attack. Maybe not what he wanted there.
Okay. No, so now he's got a little bit more control, but he's already lost 1 stock. I hope he can find a bit of confidence in that neutral game right now.
Nice corner pressure there from Nikki. Quick with the reactions there too. Looking like Pip with the... Oh, that was a nice bailout. Nikki kind of looking more and more like Pip because he's going for a lot of like these reaction tech chase thingies.
Ooh, but that's gonna be Nikki's 3rd stock taken.
Yep.
And already a reset Raul on the offensive again. He's gonna try to get the Armada Shine, but unfortunately he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna be able to close out that stock.
But still a lot of momentum. Still a lot of momentum on Raul here.
Yeah, 85% though. Any hit is gonna lead to an edge guard.
Up air? No. Oh, nice bait.
Yeah. Ooh, but now Raul, you know, he's shielding. He's wave dashing out of shield a lot. He's
that
trying
should
to
be
find
it.
a way.
Oh, okay.
Nikki already 6 stock.
I think that there was like a small sigh of relief from me and probably from Nikki, because now he's taking 6 stocks and now nobody can say anything. I think Nikki did his part even if he dies here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, taking 4 stocks off Wallon and already 2 stocks off of Raul is a lot, but he's trying to take more. 115%. There's a lot that's going to lead to an edge guard, but there's a lot that's not going to, confirm into anything also. So Raul's going to be careful.
There we go. Raul just placing the back air, and that's it. But 6 stocks taken from Nikki. 2 from Raul is big, I think, because now Raul, who friends want to go on a roll again, has only 2 stocks left to do so. So those 2 players went 2 for 2, with Nikki getting rid of Poyon before. So thinking of who Germany has available right now, we do have Shima available, who is a Marth, but is the classic counter pick against Fox. I could see him going in, but then again, if you tell me Raul is really good at the Marth matchup because he's playing with Midi a lot, that might not be the best pick if Germany is aware of that.
Yeah, I think Germany, even if Germany is unaware that he's playing a lot with Midi, he knows that he had the Maie practice. Like he's played a lot Maie, especially the past 2 years, where he would play him basically every tournament in Paris. They would go back and forth. Mars, it's the paper pick, right? It's the pick you want to take on paper, but I don't know if it's the right pick for Raul.
Yeah. I mean, with who Germany has available, they could just send in Kinzo right now, I think, and that would be exciting. Actually, Kinzo against Raul sounds like I don't think I've ever seen that before. That sounds really, really effing hype. Not gonna lie.
I kind of want to look up if they've played during the same circuit at some point. They must have, I feel like. But another Fox did another 2 top European foxes that have been performing extremely well, especially this year. I think would be extremely. Kinzo is definitely one of the coolest foxes to be playing. One of the coolest Falco to play. As someone who plays on box, I really appreciate him playing on box and doing as well as he is.
Yeah. So for me, because I know the German crew, I know the previous matches. If I was the captain, not if I was the captain, but as a spectator and a fan of the German crew, I really want Fortilt to go in now. I really want to see Fortilt, because Fortilt, he's not playing an awful lot. He didn't enter too many of the same events, but he just casually entered one and defeated Mint. So Fortilt is a player that is really experienced, with Fox being his most practiced matchup because he lives close to Reisem, another German PR Fox. So that's one of the matchups I think he has down the most. And as we haven't seen him in previous crew battles before, I think, I'd love for Fortilt to go in right now.
That's actually, it's really interesting that you say that, because I feel like, we know Fortilt. I just haven't heard much from him recently. Oh my God, that's my main man, Kobobi, right there.
That's Kobobi,
jumping
okay.
in.
I thought they might want to save Kobobi as maybe a counter pick, but then again, France has nothing really to counter pick here. Maybe against Jigglypuff, he would have been a better pick than a Spacey. I assumed they maybe want to save him for tech.
So I know, it's really nice to see Kobobi, and as you say, they don't really have a Marsh that you want to counter pick. I don't know, maybe Falcon against. They don't have maybe Jigglypuff again. I'm guessing they're just practicing right now. But so Kobobi hates Falco, but Fox, I think it's a love-hate relationship. Sometimes he likes playing against him, sometimes he hates it, as I think Falcon does. But yeah, it's what are they? Oh, are they just starting without?
Nah, I think they're just doing a warm-up. I don't think this is match.
You think?
Yeah, I look at these X matches. I don't think that's a match.
Okay, because I was like, sometimes
Kobobi just goes in the warm-up and does a little combo.
Because sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, we won't take the stocks away, but we'll end it when there's no more stock technically. But okay, I haven't seen Kobobi play in a while, so I'm very excited. I've seen a lot of him posting on Twitter in a language I don't understand, but
yeah, he's on vacation again. He always posts amazing vacation pics. Follow him on Twitter if you haven't yet, guys.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen him play recently, and he is still really, really strong. He got I think second or third. No, he got third, I think, at the first big German offline tournament, which was HDS a couple of weekends back. I think 1 or 2 weekends back. And he actually took like 2 games of Kinzo, which is a first for him, as well as having really good performances overall. And yeah, I'm excited to continue him doing well.
So I have no doubt that Raul will do well because he's really good against Falcon. But Kobobi, I know that he can like just go off sometimes. Like he just has that like he's extremely good no matter what, just like that. He's extremely good no matter what. But sometimes he just transforms into like this like top 5 European player out of nowhere, and you're just like, okay, sure, why not? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Almost.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. All right.
So what I'm thinking is if Kobobi takes the stock, right? I'm pretty sure that's the moment when the French crew will send in N, because like the Sheik versus Falcon matchup is I think one most Sheiks are pretty confident in.
Yep.
But let's not put the
let's not count out my man Raul. He's still there. It's rough. It's rough.
Looking like it though.
Ooh, a good up air though. He's got that back air.
Oh no! You don't want to talk about a good up air? You want to talk about a good up air? I think it's okay.
Okay. So they're gonna sign an N, I think. Nothing happened. Okay, Raul took 1 stock. He probably wanted to take like more than that. But again, as much as I was confident in Raul, I was also scared of Kobobi. He just like that first stock. He can't just go off like that, and I hope maybe I want an interesting match, but I hope he doesn't do the exact same against him.
Yeah, but I think this will be the moment N was waiting for. I think that's a no-brainer to send in N. And that's hard to say, to send in N against Kobobi here. Kobobi not a slouch in a Sheik matchup though. Berlin has a couple of strong Sheiks, and I think he goes to most weekly, so that's a matchup he will be decently well versed in. But I'm excited to see what N can bring to the table here. I haven't seen too much of N. What can you tell me about their skill level? Like where do they like slot in?
So it's a little tough because N, he's been playing for like I don't know, like 6-7 years, something like that, maybe a bit less. But he lives in like away from like most people play. So it's like they're good, and they're like they're not on the level of Raul, but like if we take like they may be like under around like maybe a little bit under or it's hard to say, but below or challenge level maybe around this time, around this level. The thing is like since they don't really like play a lot, and I'm hoping they play it on Sleepy. They it's kind of like we're gonna see what he does basically, because we don't have much like data from him. If
I see.
So now he's called, and he used to be called Chancelo, if you have recollections of him from past tournaments. I think he's changed in like 2017 or something. But yeah, he's just someone that's like always been good. He's I think Sheik is like a really great character for someone who doesn't play the game all the time. It's a little bit easier to go back to the character when you stop for a while. I'm not saying Sheik is easy. I'm saying that like I'm saying that what I'm saying is that Sheik is played by people who have very strong fundamentals. So people who have strong fundamentals usually when they come back to the game and they're still strong, right? So
that's true. That's true. Is Sheik one of the characters that requires you to play fundamentally strong? Because that's where the character strives the most, with just like fundamental, strong neutral game, being clean with your punishes. But like we're talking N, and we don't know who's going in yet. We don't have any confirmation yet, I think.
I don't think we have any word from France yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair for them to take some time here because they are down like by a couple of stocks now, so they want to take time to like think carefully what they do. And while they're taking their time, we can take our time and talk about the sponsors of this tournament. What can you tell me about the sponsors, Expo?
Well, the main sponsor is, of course, Beyond the Summit, right? They've helped us throughout this whole circuit. The same event has been amazing, but without Beyond the Summit, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much to Beyond the Summit, hosting the channel 1, 2, and 3. You can go to channel 3 if you want to have some like behind the scene. It's also nice. Don't quit this stream. Don't quit this stream though.
Yep.
They've allowed us to have an invite to the Smash Summer 12. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible, but, technically Peeps Week could have gone, which would have been amazing. And yeah, they've been supporting the European scene like no other. And we thank them very, very much. Thank you very much, Beyond the Summit. What else? Who else do we have as sponsors for this event?
Obviously, Poignant Software, right? We saw the main man earlier, Big Poignant. Poignant Software, like if you ever been to the same website, they set that up. It's a lot of amazing work they're doing. They're taking a lot of players under their wing right now. We have a couple of Poignant sponsored players in these crew battles and in the tournament. So big shout outs to Poignant and Poignant Software. Also, we have Cones Academy. Academy, who I think we both are part of, right? It's an amazing service for players. We talked about Cones Academy all the time. You guys know the deal by now. We've been advertising it for months and months and months, and I'm saying it over and over again. Amazing coaches, amazing prizes, and the consumer pass for just getting on the Discord is a steal. It's I don't know how cheap it is. It's probably still like at €5.
It's like €5, right?
€5 a month to look at like VODs, over 200, 300 VODs of top players doing training over all characters, over all topics. It's a steal. Check out Cones Academy if you haven't yet.
Please check out Cones Academy. Ranges. You got the pass for like €5, which is still, as you said, €10 to €35 for a coach, which is like you can't get better basically in Europe right now. Big thanks to Cone. Big thanks to all the people who have been coaching, because now that we've been talking about it for so long, I have it in my dreams now. I dream about Cones Academy. It's like all the time. I can recite the handbook from heart, but it's so nice to see people get better and better and better as time goes on, and people come up. I start seeing people and I'm like, oh, how long have they been playing? It's like, 6 months. It's like they're really good. Yeah, they've been coached by Red, coached by Nikki, coached by of course. It makes sense now.
It's amazing. A lot of players that have started having really good performances that I see practicing on the academy, like King being one of them. He's in this crew battle, being coached by Nikki. Then we have other strong players. I don't know all their names. I know the one Ganondorf, Aika, is actually doing a lot of work in the academy, and shout outs to them, getting good results. And yeah, it's really a steal, and you must be living under a rock if you're not in there yet. But enough about the sponsors, because we got confirmation Charlon is actually going in, and not N. All that talk about N, and Charlon is going in. We're just waiting for one of the players to give us a broadcast here.
Yeah, so it's interesting because Charlon, he plays Fox mainly. If you don't know, Charlon is one of Poilon's brother. It's they're from the same family. They also went to the same school.
I did not know that.
And they play similar characters. So of course, he mains Fox usually, but he plays Falco a lot, and he's been playing Falco more and more. And especially he plays a lot Falco against Falcon. So that makes a lot of sense.
I was about to say, I forgot Charlon is logged in as Falco, and everybody who follows Kobobi's Twitter knows how much he hates Falco, how much he hates and despises the matchup, which I cannot get behind. I think it's the most fun matchup for Captain Falcon. But I've had a couple of almost fist fights with Kobobi about that topic. For like what I saw recently, I think he has gotten tremendously better at the matchup, though. He played a game 5 set with Kinzo, who is like one of the Captain Falcon slayers at set tournament 2 weeks ago. And I think if they think they can just throw out any Falco at Kobobi to stop him, they're wrong. I think Chalon actually needs a really good Falco to keep up with Kobobi here.
So, I know Kobe hates Falco, but hates, and it fuels, performance. It fuels energy. And when you hate a character so much that like you have to talk about it 24/7, that you almost fight people for it, you have to think about it all the time, and you can't just like despise it. You have to think about like, oh, why he's so good against my character? Why it makes sense that I hate when I lose against him, and that just gives you the key to like have better performances against that character. So it doesn't surprise me too much from someone like Kobobi, who is a great player and has the capabilities to understand all those things.
The keyword there is like the work. You actually have to think about it and put the work in. Like if you hate a character, just hating the character is not enough, or else I would be the best player against Sheik in the world. You actually have to also put in the work. You have to put it in, and I think Kobobi is a guy with like a great worth ethic when it comes to stuff like that. So I think he has improved tremendously. We're still waiting for one of the players to give us a broadcast here, so we're gonna stall a little bit longer for you guys.
Yeah, I mean it's our job, right?
It's our job.
I mean, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream, right?
Yeah.
We've got a few other crew battles before that, and they seem to have been. I think the last one, Netherlands versus Spain, was pretty close. So everyone enjoyed that. And I hope you're rooting, I hope the French are rooting for France. I hope the Germans are rooting for Germany, and everyone else can just watch with their popcorn. It's been amazing, all these events from everyone working, all the TOs. I'm not going to name names because there's so many to name, and I don't want to omit anyone. But everyone is working hard for the Bagarre crew. They're actually like at the same house. You can, as we said, check it out on BTS 3, Smash 3, where there is a feed of like the back room. I'll actually be going there tomorrow, so I can commentate more. Yeah, and especially for top 8, that's gonna be great. But yeah, there's it's like Fed style with everyone, or so now there's also people in attendance, and as we see more and more tournaments offline now, it's nice to see people getting together again in a safe environment, of course.
So we finally got a broadcast, so I think we're gonna start pretty soon. Also a big shout out to not just like the tournament organizers, but also like our people behind the stream. Big shout outs to Shays as always. I mean, look at this layout. And look how hard he worked to put that Germany flag behind me, to put that France flag behind you. The sizes of the flags represent the skill of the crew as well. We're gonna go in and check what Chalor can do against Kobobi quite soon. We do have a broadcast, but I think there's still some technical difficulties because the game is stuck on my screen. So
same. I think we'll just wait a bit. Chalon and Polon are playing at the same, the same place. That's why we spectating Polon right now. Maybe one of Polon's kids doesn't want to go to sleep and they just unplugged the computer. Who knows? Maybe the cat, fell on the Switch.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what happens? This is live. This is what happens when it's live. It's TV is the same.
Maybe Payol's throwing a fit because he's out already. He still wants to play. maybe
just let me play. Let me play.
I'm putting off the router.
It's like mom said it's my turn on the Xbox, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's nice to see brothers sharing a hobby like Melee, and we've been in the scene for so long. I'm sure Poilon was teaching Shalom about like how to a B in 2003 when he was a few years old. It's been a great time.
With both being at the same place, if we actually lose right now to Charlon, I'm just gonna call Fran cheated and send Poyo in twice and not Shala. That's what my pre-John is already. That's what the John will be if
Okay.
there's a good performance now from Shala.
That's I respect that. I respect the hustle. You got to do what you got to do so that your team can win. This is the Sigma grind set that we all know.
Okay, FD. I think FD is not where Kobobi necessarily wants to be against Falco, but then again, I think that's actually game.
Yeah, I think that's a game. I think we got a game going.
Kobobi likes to go in with the Falcon Punch for whatever reason. It works like 1 out of 20 times, but then it's kind of still not really cool.
It's Kobobi. He plays however he wants, especially since he's been to Japan. I feel like he knows what he does and he does it well.
Yeah. And that's the first talk.
That's the first talk. So Charlon needs to get used to what's happening right now. Hope he's a bit warmed up. Mr. NRW Man is definitely warmed up right now. And he's gonna have to shut him down very quickly because a Falcon that has momentum, especially Kobobi's Falcon, is no joke. You gotta be very careful.
What Kobobi actually started doing quite recently is using Stomp Knee in his gameplay. I think he found out how strong of a punish that actually is because he never went. He used to never go for that, and he's actually been hitting it in tournaments, which is weird to see.
It's the non-mindset of like Stomp Knee is lame. And it's like it's 2021. It's 2021. Nothing is lame anymore. If you're like not lame, people are like lame, quote unquote. People are like you're not playing to win and you're doing your best. So I'm glad he's understood that it's a good move. Ooh, that was kick. Oh, the reverse fucking kick. Okay.
Kobobi's Falcon kicks are literally like if I spam it often enough, it will work out for me sometimes, and we saw that just now. But still, Charlon cleaning out this stock. So last stock for Kobobi, but he's getting a combo started. Oh, he's been scouting a lot of roll-ins, and Charlon is not really giving them to Kobobi.
Yeah. I liked his tech chase. It was very like react heavy.
This up and out! What? I've never seen that. He must have wiggled his stick like a madman there to get out of this.
Charlon is on the back foot, and if he doesn't take this stock, that's gonna be extremely rough for France.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like what I'm seeing, and I don't like because especially when you got those stomps into side B, into stomps, into ring, into another stomp, and then he's waiting. He tried to go for the read.
He still reads the roll-in. He's not giving it to you.
Oh, and that's gonna be it. And he quit. Oh no, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
Somebody is mad.
He didn't press that. He just pressed like escape. Like he just
that looked like a He didn't LRA start out of this. He pressed escape.
He pressed escape. That's the classic Alt F4. That's the I'm out.
I think maybe he even just pressed the power button of the computer. He's like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. It's late. I'm not feeling well.
Okay. So, I feel bad right now because I know Charlon, and Charlon is he's someone that takes losses very hard. I hope his controller is fine. I hope his brother can calm him down. He did his best, and I think that was a decent pick. But Kobobi has gotten so much better against Falco now. That he shouldn't be like ashamed again of his performance. These are extremely good player, but of course it's rough. It's rough for France right now. Like I'll say it's rough. It's rough for France. Congratulations, you've got your lead.
Actually, I'm looking at the crew sheet, and I think what I didn't see earlier when we talked about the players is that there was like a last-minute update because Psylo is also available.
Oh, Psylo is available. Let's go. Another Falco.
So maybe that's why we didn't see N, because they're thinking we'd rather have Psylo in as like the fifth man than N. Because if we would see N, I mean, we both were very confident that it would be against Kobobi, right? So with not seeing N now, I think we might actually see Psylo now, because I think Psylo not quite on the same level, although he did make some really good runs over the same circuit. not quite on the same level, most on paper than Kobobi, but still more than good enough to like take a last stock of Kobobi, France.
Yeah.
Would think.
So I'm guessing Psylo like arrived like when Chanon went in, because I feel like maybe I don't know how confident Psylo is against Falcon, but I feel like maybe they would have sent Psylo first. But yeah, it's like at this point you're like, all right, we need, like, we can send yet another Falco in, because as much as prepare now as Kobobi is against Falco, constantly switching like play styles of like different Falcos or different characters of like the same character with different play styles in general is not easy. You got to adapt, and with only one stock, there's not really time to adapt. So maybe that's a good call.
That is a really good point, actually, because especially with Spaceys, like play styles can be so different, and it's really like if you warm up for like let's say a Kinzo, right, and you practice your out of shield game, you practice how to try to avoid these Knights overshoot areas in neutral and all the stuff Kinzo does so well, and then you go in against Levingi with that warm up, you're not going to do well, because that's like a completely different type of Falco. That's like really controlling, really smart with laser spacing and stuff like that. So that's a really good point. I never thought about that.
But I don't think we have Psylo. Knowing who we're connecting to.
Yeah,
I think we have the men, the myth.
The legend. I think that's the most fitting of these three. It's the one and only thickest Jigglypuff to ever grace Europe. It's Tech.
Yeah, it's nice to see him again, right? It's nice to see him again. He attended the ConduCon, which is like France's camp con that happened during the summer, but he didn't participate in singles. I think he only participated in doubles. And I think that was a great idea from him, because Tech, when he participates to an event and he isn't ready, he gets very flustered. So I think, but then he played like a tournament, I think online, and he beat Maye. Never played in a really long time. So, and Maye had been playing way more. So it was really interesting. He got, I think, one tech rest, which is the wall tech.
The wall tech, the wall tech and the jump rest, yeah.
So he's back. He's at least someone back. I know, things are going better for him and his life, and his Jigglypuff seems to be doing better also. So I'm really excited to see what he's got for us.
So we are on Dreamland, which is usually the Jigglypuff counter pick. I think people might not agree with this, but being a Captain Falcon main myself, Captain Falcon doesn't really mind Dreamland against Puff. Captain Falcon actually doesn't mind this stage against Puff. So let's see if Kobobi does. This might be it. Oh, if that didn't reverse, that would have been it.
Yeah. Do you know how Kobobi likes playing in Jigglypuff? Because I know these days a lot of Captain Falcons actually like playing in Jigglypuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he likes the matchup, but I'm pretty sure he has like a decent amount of matchup experience, because the probably best active Puff in Germany right now, with Frozen Light switching to Fox and Prince not playing right now, is probably third, and who's also from Berlin. So he's probably played third quite a lot at the weeklies. So I think Kobobi is not too big of a slouch in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I can already see that, and I think the Puff Falcon matchup has evolved a lot. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The rare Puff SD in crew battle, that's rough. Yeah, the Falcon Puff matchup has evolved a lot. Of course, like Wheezy, making the matchup so much different than we used to see. There's a lot of help from people like Rash and Lechi, people like that.
Yeah.
And two stocks taken. So that's what, like 8. How many stock was that from? Like 10? Maybe 8.
Oh, from Kobobi. Let's think. He went in against whom? He took 2 of Was he up against Raul?
Yeah, I think he was up against Raul.
Yeah, he took 2 from Raul, 4,
Four?
and then 2 again. Yeah, it's 8 stocks.
That's insane. That's insane because he took 2 stocks from Raul, 4 stocks from Chalon, right, and then 2 stocks from Tech. So like, we know Kobe is good. We just, again, he sometimes goes up and even when he wasn't like the most hot during these sets, he's so consistent. He's also very unpredictable, which is what makes a good player, but also a great Falcon because of how fast you can play with this character.
So looking at who we have available, right? I don't think Kinzo is gonna go in because Kinzo Path, one of his weaker matchup. He's not weak in the matchup, but it's just like one of his. Because in our region where Kinzo and I live, we don't really have a really good path. We have Duman, big shoutouts, but not quite at the level of Tech, I dare say. I actually think the best pick Germany has right now would be King, because King is quite confident in the path matchup, quite confident because he plays with Nikki a lot, and Nikki has a really strong secondary path. He likes to play quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure his other main practice partner, Fatman Spam, also has a really strong secondary path. So he is pretty well versed in the path matchup, I think. So I think King might be the player we see. But then again, we also have a Fox left in Parsec.
Yeah, Parsec, yeah.
And Parsec also decent against the path, but no, it's King.
Okay. Great call.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could have sent in anyone here. I don't think anyone is really bad against.
Okay, calm down.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I just think the remaining players are all like PR level players, and as soon as you're like on the high PR level, because they're all top 10 in Germany, I think at that level you have to be like at least decent at any matchup, at least of the of the top matchups, right? Of like the top tiers.
So I'm very interested to see how King does, because I know Falco can be really good. I mean, Falco is really good in Europe against Slowly's like Frenzy, definitely. Those kind of Falcos that are like very methodical and like can definitely find ways to get in and then like convert. They're very good at baiting, like, they don't take the first option, they just take the second, third option so that they can get more out of their combos. They're very consistent at like setups that, kills floaties, where they're very sometimes very float charting, and it's very nice. It's very nice to see Falcos like that. And right now, Battlefield Tech 6 stocks left for France, and he's starting off with a banger.
That's some of that like pretty cool old school stuff. I don't see too many modern pubs doing that. Oh, that's dangerous here. But that's just like a raw, like I'm gonna get a knockdown and instantly roll read rest. Like it was not a roll read, like you see HBox doing like roll reads after mistake, right? When he just like goes in, wave dashes back to the spot the roll will end. But this was actually a rest on like a tech roll, which is actually like an instant tech roll.
Yeah, and especially on the first stock, like there's no moment to adapt, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like there's King, I will read his his tech roll. But already a first stock for King, and he's only lost 1 stock.
Yeah.
He's doing extremely well. Ooh,
that's the solo battle, baby. That's the solo battle.
It's true.
It's actually like I've talked about this with people before, but imagine Hungrybox would do these tech chase rests as consistently as solo battle. Who would stop them in? Who would stop them in? Nobody would stop them in.
That's the next level. There's a lot of ifs with the Hungrybox. The thing that's insane is he's doing extremely well without those ifs. Which so it's scary to think. It's scary to think that if you implemented that, he's got a stream to run.
That might be it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I don't think he
Not
can.
many jumps left here.
King.
That's it.
Only
King
losing 2 stocks.
Going 2 for 2 with the tech. That's what Germany has hoped for. And now it will be down to the last player of the French group. And the question is, will it be N or Psylo?
So at this point, it's hard because like you're the last one. No one is expecting you to like do it all, right? Because they're like, we did what we could. Do what you can, but there's like 10 stock left for Germany. it's hard. It's hard. It's it's hard. Germany played very, very well.
Yeah.
But now it's like, Ann and Silo are talking, and they're like, do you want to go? Or like, do you want to go? Like, those are like difficult moments because you're gonna be extremely stressed because you want to do good for your team. You want to do good for your country, for your crew.
But the player that will do well in these situations is not the player that says, "Do you want to go?"
Yeah.
It's the player that says, "I want to go." That's and we got to see which one of the two will do that. I think Silo is quite a confident player. I think at this point the crew battle is pretty much lost with 10 stocks against 4, and Kinzo still being in the seats for Germany. But it's also about the stock count. I don't know who the third place in the pool is, just from the back of my head. But I think France also wants to play the last crew battle they have in pools properly and end it out as well as they can.
So actually, it's important because it's important. So the third one is the Netherlands with 4 wins and 1 loss, and they have 31 stock advantage. Right now, France has 30 stock advantage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Germany has 47 because why not? Okay, we get it. You're good. But yeah, it's actually it matters. But no way.
There's a secret player available.
It's Silo playing on the account.
That might be
one of the two.
But just so you know, Stream, I don't want to hype you too much, but we're connecting to Maye right now. We're connecting to Maye.
So either they're pulling out
it's a Maye. I do see Maye. It's just Maye. It's Maye. He just sneaked him. He just snuck himself.
Is that legal? You just bring in people like that?
I mean, this is a French tournament. It's like what the TO say is legal is legal. Right?
Exactly. It's like if you don't agree, we're gonna scream at you in French and insult you in French. You're not gonna understand. All right, and it's already started. King against Maye. Maye coming into the rescue like Don Quixote, just coming in and saving his country. So Maye, box Maye. It's always interesting to see since it's switched to box.
Also a King also has switched to the box recently, I think. So he's not quite at the same level yet. He's been grinding a lot. I think he's playing for 6 weeks in the box now. 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. So that's actually quite a good progression there.
Okay, let's go Maye. All right, so it's pretty much over, but melee it's never over. So you can't count out friends. You can don't count on friends, please. Spam your emotes in the chat. Right now, King is doing his best to try to take as many stocks as you can, just maybe one, so that Maye has is a little bit less confident. It's not an easy matchup.
1 stock would be nice now from King. Ooh, a little tech flop. That should be a stock. Yeah, no coming back from that.
Nice.
Not against a player as nice and flowcharty as King. Okay, now one. Ooh, and that's it. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Okay, my being in changes things a little bit. Looking at the German crew and who they have left, I think they. Yeah, well, it's still the last player of France. I think you can just send in Kinzo and let if Kinzo doesn't do it, you can have anyone pretty much clean it up because they're all pretty decent. I think Shima might not be a good pick now because I don't think he's too confident in the Math Ditto.
So Shima, did they used to have another tag?
Devil. They used to be.
Yeah.
Devil.
Okay. So yeah. Sorry, I know you said something about that at the beginning, but I wanted to make sure. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I do think that sending Kinzo, the tank.
Yeah. I just want to see Fortilt. I said it before. I just want to see Fortilt. Just give me some Fortilt German crew. like I've been saying that for the last 3 crew battles I commentated. Oh, Fortilt is on the crew. Let me see Fortilt. I want to see Fortilt. He's one of my favorite players. No, they're not so,
I'm sure they want to win with as many stocks as possible. But it would be interesting to see Fortilt. Maybe send in Fortilt so that we can have a bit more of a chance. But it's also like maybe it's time. It's those kind of times where you're like, we want to make some player used to cruise, like more used to like cruise. Maybe it can be a time to send a player like Shima or Fortilt. No matter what they do, it's not a bad choice at this point, right?
At this point, but still 2 players in the back and Kinzo being one of them. It's pretty much nothing can go too wrong if Kinzo doesn't get like Gim 3 or 4 times. Parsec, by the way, also still available, and Parsec actually really, really experienced against Marth, even if Fox Marth is like traditionally, and with traditionally I mean as soon as Leffen made that tweet, a matchup considered in Marth's favor. But Parsec, being one of the main practice partners of Shima, has a lot of high-level Marth practice with Asta, who played Marth on the German PR as well from the same region. So definitely one of the matchups Parsec is really, really confident in, with Karon also being one of his best wins. So yeah, Parsec is a player I see, but I do think they're going to send in Kinzo now because they don't want it to get too close.
They just want to make a statement, probably. Oh, there's the Mars Ditto.
They're sending in Shima for the Ditto.
So I don't know.
Oh, actually, Shima beat Mahi in one of the pools recently at the tournament. I forgot about that.
Upsetting. I was gonna say, yeah, maybe it's a bit of a mental warfare at this point. I'm not gonna make. Yeah, it's gonna make a joke. Not gonna make it. But yeah, also the Mars Ditto is like that kind of matchup where like you need to understand like the like flowchart kind of the matchup and the like rock paper scissors. But it's such an annoying matchup to play if you play it seriously. So yeah,
I've known Alex Shima for like a few years. Like I've known the guy for a while. I've seen a lot of his sets. I've seen some Marth Dittos he played, and there were some really scrappy ones. Like really scrappy ones with a lot of like F smashes, clanking, all the good stuff.
It's hard because it's two characters that like. Obviously, Marsh doesn't want to approach in like any matchup because when Marsh starts approaching, he loses. Well, the character becomes much worse. Yeah. But it's a matchup where you like your Nair is actually really good for once in the neutral, so you kind of want to start approaching with it. So you start to have a lot of like scrappy situations where both players are close to each other and they can't like their hits are not going to hit strong, so they're going to get reversaled a lot. And definitely someone that can play in the scrappy situation. Can have any advantages like Shima.
I think everything has been said. Yeah. I think the first interaction has said everything, has confirmed everything you said about the matchup right now.
Yeah. So they're gonna use a lot of Nairs because Nairs are really, really good in the matchup. Depending on the timing, it beats like basically all of Marsh's options except forward smash. But yeah, Maie. No slouch in that matchup also.
Nice recovery there. The instant wall tag into air dodge. Ooh, and there the forward smash. The forward smash is coming out. Fortunate SD there from Shima. By the way, congratulations to the French team because you're the first team that got Germany under 10 stocks.
Yay!
Just a little side note. Yeah. For now, it's looking like, besides that SD, it's looking like really confident. No jump there on Maie. And Shima caught onto it.
Ooh, but good read from Maie.
Yeah.
I think he did save the jump, so he wanted to wait for that jump. But
that was a quick mash.
And yeah, you want to shut down Mars approaching with those just raw forward smashes because he doesn't really have anything to like. I mean, you have your own forward smash if you time it properly, but that's about it. Shima. Shima.
That was a forward smash and a half.
Yeah, it's a great spacing. Knew that he wanted to move around, but Maie is like, I also have that option. I got that forward smash too, baby. And maybe Maie having a bit of PTSD from his previous pool match, and Shima is having the time of his life.
Damn, this is quite exciting Ditto right now. You can see they're both like you see Mahi really wants to like bring this back and at least get to Kinzo.
Yeah, he wants to. to do his best. I mean, he's one of the best players in France, if not the best right now competing. And he wants to, he wants to show why he has that title. But Shima is not gonna let him do that. And that's gonna
hello
be
there.
it.
Hello there.
6 stock advantage for Germany, just as you said, as a consolation prize. You get the under 10 stock. But gotta bow down, gotta put up the white flag, and congratulations to Germany, did great, and congratulations to France for doing your best.
Yeah.
Again, it's
that was still a strong showing, like
it was nice to see.
considering how strong the players are that Germany sent in. I think that was quite a decent showing from a lot of the French players. Raoul obviously put in the work. He went even with the Germans. I think he took 4 stocks. And especially Poyon, even if he just took 2 stocks, the gameplay actually still really impressed me. Because he's going up against Nikki. That's like a top 10 player in Europe, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't expect it, but you saw like these guys on the French crew, they can definitely hang with the best.
Yeah. And again, this have been amazing crews. I've been loving commentating all these crews, especially commentating with you tonight. It's an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
Really an absolute pleasure. I hope everyone enjoyed at home, because even though if you're French and you said that France lost, we're still like I do believe now like second in the ranking for the pool, which is nothing to to laugh at.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very excited for the final of those of this.
So the way things are shaping up, right? Germany and UK seem to be the obvious pick for the final. Like, I think what Germany did in this pool, kind of waltzing through it more or less, and defeating everybody pretty clearly. I think the UK, well, not the UK, but England, actually, because the UK is a different country. Actually, England has done pretty much the same thing on the other side. Because like if you look at their lineup with Prof, with Frenzy, that's like almost as strong as, well, as strong, or even stronger than a German one. So that's a final that's kind of shaping up. It's kind of like in the
There's also Finland.
True.
Finland, five wins, 1 loss, if that's up to date. 42 stock advantage, so just under Germany with like 47 now, like since 12, 50, 51, whatever. Not 50, whatever. Can't count. But yeah, Finland is also extremely strong. A country that people don't think about too much when they think, European players, but everyone from the north is too good.
Yeah, all the northern countries are way too good. Like, imagine how different this would have went if let's say Leffen actually played for Sweden.
Oh God,
that would have changed everything. Like if Prison had actually been available for the Norway crew, that would have made a big impact. But yeah, like you say, Finland is definitely also like one of the strongest teams there, especially with like 2 of the strongest players in Europe with Levingi and Solo Battle, especially Solo Battle, who has gone on multiple 10+ tears in these crew battles. So that's all shaping up to be a great final event. And I'm really, really excited to see how that will play out as soon as it's here.
Yeah, this to be announced. So be sure to follow Cone, to follow Smash Europe for all of these informations. We want to thank again at Smash Europe, also another sponsor of the tournament and of the series, who's been is doing great things to keep people updated on how things are going.
Yep.
Very important to follow. And I think I believe the other crew, which was Ireland, England, is over, and I think it's going to be it for the night, if I'm right.
Yeah, that I think that will be it. Actually, that this just flew by. This was like this didn't feel like the hour or hour and a half that we did just now. This felt like 20 minutes. It was like really exciting. So I guess for today we're signing out. Make sure you check in tomorrow as well on BTS 1, 2, up to 3. We're gonna have pools at 1 and 2, and still the behind the scenes stuff, the special stream going on BTS 3.
Talking about the BTS 3 stream, I don't know if you saw, but there's a shop for the event. It is a merch made, designed by the amazing Deer. Deer is a melee player, but also part of PSG, Paris Smash Gang, and he actually works in animation, like cartoons. So he made the designs that are available.
Oh.
I think the hat, the hat and the mint hoodie are like the coolest ones. They're like, you can look at it, but it's like a little controller. It's very subtle. It's not like gamery, which I think is good. It's like, a little CRT smashed or a little GameCube controller smashed, and it's very nice. And there is like goals. So like €100. I think we're already at 140. Bobby, who is a member of the crew, will eat an onion on stream if he hasn't already done it.
Oh wow!
There's more. I think 600 is like, since Foster and I are gonna be on site. We play like a set where we commentate our set while we play it. There's like a blind set to be played. There's like a goal. The final goal is like Bobby shaves his head or something like that.
Oh wow! That's
So
some really cool interactive prizes there.
So yeah, I'm really happy that we do these kind of things now in Europe. So please go support, go get yourself a cool hoodie, a cool hat, and this is gonna be it for us tonight.
You're gonna just so they know where to find it. You can find the shop with the merch on Smash.gg. It's a Smash.gg merch shop, so smash.gg /Bagarre, I think it is.
Yeah.
So you should find the shop there. And yeah, like you said, that's it for us today. Explo, my friend, it has been a pleasure.
Same, likewise. It's been an amazing night. I want to thank everyone that watched. I want to thank everyone that worked tonight, and it will be working for the next 2 days. We will see you tomorrow. I'm signing out. Explo, you can find me at RenExplo on Twitter. And Spino, my good friend, where can they find you? Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on at SpinoSSB on Twitter, and occasionally on Svenpai_anime on Twitch, where I do a lot of Weep content. So yeah, thank you, and I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. I wish you guys a beautiful evening.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.